Hey everyone, welcome to Tablestory RagTags Technical Difficulties Edition.
It's a Thursday.
We're here after a couple of PC reboots and a couple of other camera reboots. Connor had to reboot his camera 17 times.
Yeah.
Hi. Sorry.
We made
We're
it.
here.
If you're watching the VOD, then there was no wait whatsoever.
Yeah.
Yep.
So you
Sorry,
should have done
go
that,
watchers.
people in the live
Just
stream.
The tension that the viewers here on Twitch had to go through. We're here.
I didn't know Tuesday was me, and I'm Tuesday.
Oh yeah, other one. Wrong
All
There
side.
it is.
It's all right.
I know.
Swap. Just do this. Hang on. I can't do it. I'm not in charge anymore somehow.
Oh.
It has to be Connor.
Kale, nice mustache.
Be gone.
They're gone.
Turn your camera off.
Why, thank
There we
you.
go. Look
All
at
right, Now Connor, turn it back
Hands-free.
on. Bang.
Hands free.
There you go.
You're all-
All right. Jay, you're well quiet now. I don't know what happened. Are we having
Am
another
I?
technical issue?
Far away from the mic. I
You
think.
came
Wait,
back.
quiet. No, I'm right here. I'm good.
All right.
Is that loud enough?
You sound quiet as hell to me. I don't know. You're the
What?
most important voice here, so you
I
need to
know.
turn your mic up. I don't know what to tell you. Okay.
Hold on. Is
We
that,
can't
is that
do this
better?
without you.
That's better.
Okay.
You're the only one that matters, really.
That is.
We could all be quiet, and you could just
That's
tell us
cool. Yeah,
what's
that's
happening.
stressful.
Well, the party
well,
head
there we
after the Wolfman. We
Sorry,
sideswipe left to the forest, where a sprite called Michaela says hello to a tree log. Good morning, says the tree log to Michaela. And we just do that for 3
Yeah.
hours. Right?
That
I do
works.
that every time Connor's mic starts to go out.
Just sideswipe to the forest.
Yeah, we just sideswipe to the forest and hope that it goes well.
I would like to
Oh, man.
throw a random Eldritch Blast into the forest.
Yeah, with
Yeah.
every that falls,
Mhm.
Eldritch Blast, anything that moves. Yeah, we'll see how
The-
far that
Can I Eldritch Blast
tactic
the
goes.
wind?
Yeah.
I want to hit the wind.
You're not an airbender.
You hit the wind every time, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, that's true.
Fuck you!
First try every time.
Listen,
Those whiffs.
I don't want to talk about it.
So, well, unfortunately, we're doing the session today again without Frisk. She's currently at PAX. Make sure to wish her happy PAX and be safe down in there, down there in Seattle, rather, with all the smoke and the rain.
When is her
And,
predicted return?
It should be next week or the week after, unfortunately. So
Oh, I thought we had
a little bit
a.
of a hiccup with her having a lot of travel coming up right as we started the campaign. But hopefully afterwards we should be all good and set to go to have Lolly MacGuffins. rejoin the party.
Raleigh McGuffins.
For now, we have enough chaos with Connor and Zot here. You guys bring enough craziness into the session with Ozug and Keck. I think somebody said today, will they find the Wolfman, and what will Keck eat next? That's our two narratives.
The Wolfman. Duh.
That we have no problem with.
Real quick, just before we start the session, I want to go around real quick and have you guys describe your characters. Who wants to start first? Does anyone want to be the guinea pig?
Me.
Ah!
Yeah. Just tell them about your channel and real quick who you're playing.
I shouted loudest. I go first.
I
Oh,
think it goes
man.
on for 20
What's my
seconds.
name? Damn. I am Brotatoe. Today I'm playing Taldro, the half orc. Half orc, half don't know. Because a lot of people are like, what is Taldro's other half? I don't know. Okay. No one knows. But I'm grey in kind of color. So people think that possibly, maybe I have half Goliath, or half gnome, deep gnome, or drow, or merfolk, because they are in this setting. They are almost never in any of my settings because I don't understand how to do sea travel. I tried to do a whole campaign that was set on a boat once, and it had Peachy in it, so it was derailed within seconds. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm a paladin, which is fun. Which is lots of fun because I get to be lawful good of Eldath. But I'm not that lawful good really compared to Segway, Tuesday Gray's character.
Perfect.
Hi guys, I'm Tuesday Gray. I am playing a half-elf cleric who is rather pale and frail, and has some kind of disease that is a mystery to her and everyone around her. And I too come from the Temple of Eldath, and I'm
What, the same temple?
neutral-ish. What?
The same temple?
Yes, the same temple.
The very same. It's
The
known
very same.
as Summoner's Rift.
Oh my
Oh my god.
I heard you right as my PC was restarting there, having fun with them on the break with that voice.
Over to you, Zot.
Hi. What's up, bud?
Our two-headed ogre magi.
Yeah, that would be the one.
Mhm.
That would be the one. Me and Connor are both playing a two-headed ogre. I play the warlock side, the not too clever or smart or anything, but it will try and kill things and then fail at that too. So Keck likes to eat a lot of stuff, living or dead, flesh or fur. It's a fun fact, but yeah, he's a warlock of the fiend, and that can only go so well. But yeah, exiled from our tribe. Yeah, that was a bit rough, but we got picked up by a couple of dwarves that were kind enough to actually kind of help us out and stuff like that. And then lo and behold, we ended up with somehow these two. I'm still just
It's
maybe
a
sympathy?
story of
maybe
Of-
sympathy.
these two. It's basically these three meeting you two. It's kind of just this story. It's like classic adventure. What happens when these two collide? What about you, Connor? Ozog?
You know, Ozog, he is the barbarian. He is the strong half of Okay. That is our nickname, okay? Do you understand? Okay? Okay.
Okay.
So we got exiled from our home. This man, he had a very, very orange face. He said he's going to make tribe great again and build a wall to protect it from the elves. And we hate him. He's a dum-dum. He does not know how to make anything good or great or anything. He is dum-dum. Politics in D&D.
Oh, we went there. Oh no.
That is actually pre-written in the backstory.
It actually is.
Oh fuck.
Very good.
Oh great.
That'd be
great.
nice.
Great. I didn't catch that part.
I did that
Well-
for Brad. Whoever Brad is, I do not know Brad. But he,
There's someone called
Well,
Brad who's going to be brutally murdered at some
somewhere.
point. Yeah.
There is a small Bradley Watow voiced by British Brad when inevitably waxed even guests on this show. one day.
my name is Bradley Watow.
We'll play Bradley Watow.
like this when I do an impression of Brad, and my name's Wax Steven. Worst
Oh.
impression of me of anyone of all time.
Are you offended? You
I
sound
love-
kind of offended.
He sounds kind of.
I don't think I could get offended, okay? Okay, you fedora wearing soy boy, get away from me.
I got nothing.
We got
Yeah, that's right. That's
I
right.
gotta know.
That's right, Mister. I live in LA. Come at me again.
Right.
Don't you know? Don't you know? I'm the edgy one.
Go on.
The edgy, lawful, good paladin.
I'm the edgy one. The edgy paladin.
So, last week, these four, technically three, you were chasing Magnus. We left off with you chasing Magnus through the woods. A man werewolf that you had just seen transform, and you had been sent to rescue these kidnapped villagers from the nearby village of Finbar. Notably, two of the niece and nephew of Boris Hartfield, the man that hired you. Your adventures kind of led you to this camp here on the northeastern outskirts, where when bursting through the trees, you had seen his subordinates grabbing some of these villagers, either in sacks or not, and carrying them into the forest north upon your kind of ambush of them in the camp. Having a relatively easier than I thought fight with the werewolf and a couple of his subordinates. He had eventually transformed fully into his werewolf form and started to fight you, Taldro, and you, Ozug and Keck. Upon realizing he was kind of weak, he started to run off into the forest and started to bound away. And we're gonna kick it off right there, where I think Ozug and Keck, you had said you were running forward. The last thing that you had seen, I believe, was you two attacking Magnus here and him just kind of snarling at both of you, looking at the other two party members approaching, and then fleeing off into the north. I told you that you could see him go about 50 feet away. Still need an audio boost. 50 feet away, is that better? Yeah. Jeez, I'm gonna blow my mic out at this point. Jeez.
At some
off into
point.
the woods before it's
Come back.
right. At some point it's gonna here, hold on, let me
Did you
make
check
sure.
if settings here might actually be?
Nothing.
It's
Like,
Tech Issue Tuesday.
sorry guys. Thursday.
This Thursday. What
Yeah.
did
Yeah, Thursday didn't work so well, so I went with Tuesday.
So you're just gonna blame Tuesday.
So you'd seen
Yeah.
Magnus bounding through the woods and kind of stop where just a little bit in front of you. You two had said that you wanted to run forward. I think it's where we're just gonna start it off now. As you two had said, you wanted to run forward. So go ahead and let me see if I can throw you guys back on the map. If you would like to run forward, wrong map, or is that the right map? That's the wrong map. If you would like to run forward, I believe, were you back there on the map? Do you guys' positions look okay?
This is where we were, yeah.
No, we were up like.
I feel like you guys were, right at the
Oh
end.
yeah,
Yeah.
they ran off.
We were
Yeah.
we
Yeah.
booked immediately. We're
They're
not.
like well ahead. Yeah.
I
But
want
you
me.
two were close?
Yeah, I think
Okay.
that's how they saw him sort of
Yep.
run the
Yep.
50 feet or whatever.
So, we'll start with Ozug and Keck. You two, in front of you, the path. You see two paths in front of you, left and right. Roll me a perception check.
Don't do it.
We're just gonna restart initiative when we get to the next map, as you guys are following him. Is the music too loud there, or could it come down or go up a
It
bit?
ain't loud enough.
All right. It's too loud for me. You guys are really
Sounds so
quiet.
good. It's not loud enough.
Okay, so we'll take the 20 there. I'll just say that you guys had advantage since it's the both of you. Take the 20, and Ozug, in front of you, you see these two paths. You can see a slight, like very fresh footprints from the moment that he ran away. You can see that he had kind of gone in between and bounding off of some of the trees and leaping over the bushes. Safest place for you to take would maybe be these two paths, right or left. Each of them look to curve off a small bit and go up to a small clearing that you had seen Magnus run to. What do you two want to do?
Whichever pathway has the footprints.
They seem to go just straight out into the middle. It seems like he's ignored both pathways and just gone right through the middle of the forest. Kind of, that's exactly where you'd seen him.
We're going right through the forest.
You're going straight through as
Oh,
well.
straight through.
Okay, it'd be a little awkward for you to fit through those trees. Hence why I'm saying that that'd be probably the best path. If you guys still want to go through it, it'll slow you down
To
exceptionally
be honest,
to try and.
Keck would follow directly. So I mean, I'm gonna lean towards that. But I mean,
Also, Ozug is raging
Mhm.
still, so he's just.
Find your dust to it.
Okay, so you two run forward. Kale and Taldra, real quick, as they're running forward, what are you two doing? This is Taldra. I believe you'd spoken to one of the women, or to the woman off to the side that had been thrown, and she'd asked you to find her son that had been thrown off into the forest. The one that the two that Magnus were carrying. And I believe you told her that you'll go and find her son after. But you had told Ozug and Keck to run. So they've run off into the forest. What are you and Kale doing, real quick?
I think we just dealt with that woman. I gave her a point of health
Mm-hmm.
and sent her back
That's
to
right.
town. And I think we were just going to try and follow. We're going to be late to the party, I think, but we're
Absolutely.
just going to go after them now. So that's
Okay.
we're just
Okay.
going to follow Ozug. If we can easily do that, then that would be good. If not, then we're just attempting.
All right, so you guys are just going straight through as well?
I would actually take one of the paths because, I'd be a little too weak to be scrambling around in the.
Okay. Okay.
brush there.
Which
Alright.
one, left or right?
I will go left.
Left. Okay. Cool. So Taldra, are you following with her as well, or?
Yeah.
Okay. So.
Split the
Seems
party.
You guys over to this. You're still relatively close. I just made the distinction because the trees that he had kind of hopped through were a little too small of gaps for you two to start barging through.
No, we're splitting the party
Yes.
completely. Thank you. I want to
Take you
be
guys
as
to this
far
map.
away from them as we can manage.
down here in the bottom left. Does that drag you guys over? Thank goodness.
Yeah.
Go ahead and give me your initiatives again, Ozug and Keck, as you burst through the tree lines here.
Guys, he's Lully is here with us. He's good.
22 initiative.
We needed the backup.
22. All right, so just again, for everyone at home, they share the same initiative, so you guys know. And
Don't tell them. If they don't know by now.
they have to listen. If we had to turn off double rolls for them, for the audience back at home, then I'm going to tell them as well.
I eventually I split the audience on Darkfire on Tuesday, and I said, listen, if you want to know like the really specific shit like XP and where they are in terms of that kind of stuff, just message me on Discord. If you're like that kid who has to know, I'll tell you. But I'm not micromanaging it every week anymore. I can't. I'm sorry. Split the audience as we split the party.
So, Ozug and Kak, you two start to burst through these forests and trees. Go ahead and give me, I'll say, an athletics check here with advantage because you're raging, Ozug. And 20. Okay. Yeah. So the trees. Some of the trees that he had bound through, maybe there's a gap too small, so running by you quickly, you start to bound through, start pushing all of this underbrush out of the way. It surprisingly, like, it starts to carry with you, like you run through a bush and it gets caught on your chest and you just continue to run, ripping out the roots. There's a little bit of give for a moment, or a little bit of a pull for a moment until it rips out and you've ripped out the roots, and continue running forward. Pushing a tree kind of out of the way, you, Taldro, and Kale, you can hear a as you just kind of brush past and shoulder into a kind of sapling, and it shifts off to the side. You break through into another small clearing here. You can see Magnus barking orders down this well that he's kind of perched over top of, with two soldiers that, as soon as you burst through there, and immediately one readies his sword and shield, and the other one readies his spear. Magnus is, roll, run back, and then he turns and smiles as he sees the two of you. It is your guys' turn. Kale and Taldro, you guys will arrive on the next round here. What do you guys want to do?
So do we still have movement?
Well,
Sorry?
Do we still have movement?
I'll go ahead and say, for that purpose, it was half movement, so you guys have 20 feet left.
Do we also have half movement?
No, you guys are walking down the path. So you guys will just arrive here, full movement on your next turn.
I think
It's a little janky, but I didn't know how to deal with the scene transition, so.
Sure.
I'm gonna spend my turn and dash up to him.
Okay.
Still has his.
All right.
I've lost them.
Give me a sec. Sorry.
Oh my God, there they are.
Bah, 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 bah. And
It's your boy, Kanye West.
there
Waiting.
we go. Thanks. Sorry.
In the
it
wings.
that turns off as you rush forward. What are you guys doing? You're gonna smack him?
Well, he dashed. I'm spraying him.
Okay.
Just I'm just gonna.
So
like,
you use your action to extend your guys' movement the extra 40 feet. You rush up. All right, and then.
And
as
I
you're
would
running
like
up
to
for-
just smack him literally with just the nastiest, gnarliest looking hand. Like it looks like it's covered in like gunk,
Yeah.
but it's just gonna just.
Okay. Yeah. There's a moment like as he's smiling, he begins to say, you know, if you joined me, and then you guys close the gap as he's saying this and smack him across the face. He has to make a DC 13 save. All right. Ka-chow. Sorry, I gotta. That's a con save, yeah. All right,
Yeah.
con save. Makes it. You slap him across, and he kind of dodges a little bit, but he still slaps, and it sprays out from your fingertips. Some of it kind of collects across his face, and you can hear him yelp and pulls back, just letting out like a loud roar as you can see the acid and the poison starting to seep into maybe like his eye socket. It's about 2 damage. It's half, right? It's half if they fail to save.
I believe so.
I just want to make 100% sure.
Yeah,
It's
let
been
me go
a
to
long week.
the-
All right. I'm gonna assume it's half, but I just want to read the spell.
I don't think it's half. I don't think it's anything.
Oh, or take actually. Okay, so it still the same effect, but takes no damage. All right. Good thing to learn.
Just
Thankfully, we have the bot in the chat.
yeah,
Hey,
succeed
thanks,
or it
Mario.
takes the damage. So yeah, no, it's no damage.
Cool. All right. And that is your guys' turn.
Yeah.
Cool. I'm gonna roll the initiative. 18, and they'll jump on after. Is it enter? Yeah, it is. Cool. Perfect. He is going to gonna recover real quick. Goes and takes a bite out of you. That's a
Ouch.
natural 20. So I'm gonna assume that
ouch.
one hits. And the claw. What's your guys' AC?
13.
Okay, so that's a 16 that hits. So comes in with a bite and sinks into I think your hand as you slap your hand's kind of left exposed and he just bites into maybe the forearm. That is. Oh man.
This isn't gonna be good.
And okay, so you take 7 points of damage from the bite.
Okay.
What
Go
type
ahead
of
and
damage?
give me, it's piercing damage.
So we're resistant.
Okay, yeah, you would take half. You take half because you're raging.
Is
And
it 3 or
then
4 then?
sorry,
3 or 4?
that would be
4, I think, right?
3. No, it's 3. You round down.
Works for me.
I'll just round down for it now. It's 3 damage.
Back to the fire.
And then give me a con saving throw.
Ugh.
And the claws come in. Bum, ba, bum, ba, bum. If only I had the other. Oh, there it is. Dealing 6 points of damage. The bite comes in, and as he's got you, he brings the claw from his side and kind of grapples, not actually grapples, but brings it around your back and just rakes it down the side of your back. Do you guys have advantage on the con saves?
I
no.
don't think that was
I
meant.
can't think why we would.
I don't think that was meant to be.
Okay.
Oh, it might have been the something to do with the ogre. Hold on, let me dig it up.
I think you had a con bonus.
There was something to do with. Could be
I'll
wrong.
take a sec here because it's important.
Yes, it is. Please stop it. Everything you're doing.
Just want to make 100% sure. I don't think you guys do. I'll pull up your PDF as well.
Yeah, here it is.
Or your character sheet. If there's nothing written on there that you guys have it on your character sheet, I don't see why.
Shared body, ogre resilience. Join with the Oh, okay, yeah, the constitution.
You share the same one, but nothing for saves.
Nothing
Nope.
saves.
All right. Okay, so you feel kind of a sting as his teeth settle in, and as he takes it away, you can still feel the same burn. It doesn't switch over to numbness after a moment. It just burns in your arm. Okay. Or sorry, Ozug. No DK. And that brings us to the next round. Taldro and Kale, as you rushing through the path here, both of you give me perception checks as you're running forwards.
Bam.
Okay.
16.
Taldro, as you're
25.
running forward, oh my God, they're 25. As you're running forward, Kale, you see just a couple of feet in front of him. There's a small tripwire that he's about to run into between two of the trees going into the clearing. What do you do?
Taldro, stop!
Ugh.
Look! And I point to the ground. Tripwire.
He's very good. You have those elf eyes.
As you look up real quick, follow the line. There's a large net about 10 feet across. It seems poised to fall as soon as the tripwire is struck. Go ahead and give me initiatives as you two rush in. You see Magnus removing his grip on Ozug and Keck with his jaws.
Double 15s. Look at that.
Dang.
Both of us. We in sync.
yeah.
Boy.
Yeah, boy.
All right.
This is going to be my longest year boy ever. I run into battle. If you kill me, that's what I'm making, Jay. Someone that screams, yeah, boy, all the way.
No, I refuse. All right.
I did on the spot.
It's your actually. Who has the higher dex here?
Almost definitely.
Let's assume
Oh, actually, no,
Aldro.
you're like the most average. I
I
have
have 11.
I have a 12.
You 12.
Yeah.
You have an 11. You said.
Correct.
Okay, so Taldro, it's your turn as you come in here.
All right, I'm aware of where they are. Yeah.
Yeah. Like I said, you see just a little. It's a small hill up. You can see a well that Ozug and Keck and Magnus are fighting in front of, and then two guards that are now. They seem kind of taken aback for a moment. You see them kind of just regaining their steel as you come into the scene here.
Is this difficult terrain or anything?
No.
No, I'm good.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna get to here then, because I'm not gonna
Okay.
make the mistake that I always make, where I just fucking leg it in, and then someone attacks Kale. I'm gonna get to the middle here, and all the while, I am running along. I'm doing like the javelin run,
Yeah.
and then just. I launch it at this dude. I've already apologized to Eldath for murdering people today, so I'm going to launch it at this guy. Top left dude. These are the guys that carried the bodies or whatever out, yeah?
Yeah. They look similar, but maybe not the exact same ones that had run out.
Oh, okay. I wondered if it was the exact same ones.
Ooh,
That is a
natural
critical
one.
failure. It's still an 8
Damn.
though. That's not going to help me. All right.
Yes. You run forward. Maybe there's a moment where like the last bounce, as you're going to make the throw, you step on a rock and like your ankle twists a bit, and you just boom, it's a perfect throw, and it's like 5 feet to the left of him.
My ankle hurts.
Sails off into the forest behind you.
Magnalos! I shout. I don't think I can do anything else. Then it's the end of my turn.
Yeah. Kale, it's your turn.
I'm gonna roll up to right about Cha.
There we go.
And
Yay, leading its ass off.
man, yeah, all my sadly my 2 spell slots, my tiny little 2 spell slots gone. So I can either help my buddy here for next turn, or I actually the werewolf Magnus is pretty hurt. I'm gonna go ahead and shoot my crossbow at him.
It does look, yeah, he looks pretty weak. Some of the wounds that, like, with each exertion, you can see like a little bit of like blood kind of blob out of one of the wounds on his chest. That is a hit, if I'm not mistaken. Give me the damage. Good chow. Yeah. He's going in for another attack maybe, and strike him right in the forearm, and kind of swings his arm wide and just kind of stares directly straight into your eyes. Anything else?
I think that's gonna do it. That's gonna do it for my turn.
Okay, all right. Initiative's a little wonky here, so I'm skipping over him. Top of the round, everyone's in the initiative now. Ozug and Keck, what do you guys want to do? You can see the guards, by the way, to just past your vision there and to your left. They've now fully prepared, and they're starting to encroach and sandwich you.
Pickle here.
A little bit.
I mean, I'm gonna do the only thing I can.
And I'm gonna go ahead and spit fire to the two what was it? Mechtherodon right there, and then one of the guys in the back.
Spitfire.
Oh, no.
This is the worst mag names. We're just throwing all the mags.
Yeah, I'm pretty much just looking right at Mag and then just pointing my hand at him, and I'm gonna
Burning hand.
Burn that bish.
31.
Let me real quick.
I don't know if that's.
So, Connor.
Oh
what
wait,
did
no,
you hit
the 17 is half, right? Because it's no magic.
for? Yeah. What did you hit for? Or
Oh,
what was
no,
your
that's-
attack, Connor? 17 to
17.
hit. That hit.
That's a hit.
Give me the damage on that.
16, so 8.
8. Yeah.
So that's 22.
All right.
What's the
So, yeah. So the you kind of bring in the axe underneath and maybe kind of nail in on another wound that you had already delivered, and it kind of brings him back with the full impact. Kind of arcs his whole body inwards, and then you pull the burning hands right at his torso. I think. Let me give him a dexterity saving throw there. Oh, geez, there, bud. Oh, yeah, we're just gonna throw him at it. Oh, if I don't think that's gonna be proper good. No, he fails completely.
Proper good.
Buddy behind him.
Proper good lad.
Oh, that's
Proper
so
good
he's
there,
right out of the way. Yeah. So, we'll flavor this like you throw the burning hands at him. You unleash. As the fire starts to pass by him, it kind of catches the guy behind him a small bit. But as you're holding the burning hands out, it seems like he's starting to crumble in underneath the weight of it. How do you guys want to kill him?
Ooh.
Still the burning hands going.
How is the axe currently on him?
Just like right here.
I say just continue it straight up and up and
Yeah.
back.
Yeah. And then what do you do, Keck? You just keep going?
Well, I'm like at this point we're walking up towards him. I like to think, and just kind of slowly starting to like hand is getting closer and closer to his face.
Okay. So you see Ozag and Keck, they reach out. Keck grabs the face, and then Ozag, you bring the axe through, and it kind of leaves there's a moment of give, and finally, and Keck, you're left roasting and still holding on to the torso, killing Magni Bronzebeard here.
I shout from behind.
Oh, you see that, Taldro?
In
Good
half.
job.
Let me go ahead and do that.
Now help me make sure he doesn't eat it.
No,
Two dinners for Kick.
Damn right. Keck is still holding it, and just like still in his hand, but looking at the other one right behind McThurdon.
Yeah, go ahead, give me an intimidation check.
Dude,
for
he
this
can
shit.
absolutely Magnalos.
Oh yeah.
Why the hell
Just
not?
give me-
Yeah, it's a 19 from.
Yeah,
Ozag.
okay.
Yep.
That was. I did
Ozag
it
needs a sleight of hand to try and loot him before he eats him, though.
Oh, it's not gonna happen.
Buddy rolled a natural 1. So this guy, upon seeing that, he my God, run!
Want
Just
some
run!
of this?
Just run!
You
He's
want
dead!
some of this?
Run! And he.
No. Come back.
That is this one here. I'll say that ends your turn. This guy, Audi, full action, drops the shield and the sword, and he just off into the woods. Guy behind him, not so much.
I would
He's
like
gonna
to beat
he's
him
gonna
with the
rush
corpse.
forward from behind you. You see you two, Kale and Talder. You see this guy get his confidence back a little bit, and surges forward. Another natural 1 is he, and like runs it forward. And there's a moment where you two just step back, and he just past you. He just kind of carries the momentum, slows down, kind of stumbling over Magnus's body, gets it to and stay right there. Taldro, Kale, what do you guys want to do? Or Taldro, sorry.
I'm gonna
You
run
two
in
don't have to
here,
at the same
and I
time.
would like to smack him in the back of the head with a great hammer, please, if you wouldn't mind. I'm just going to appear next to him.
Nothing personal, kid.
Nothing personal, kid.
Wait,
Yeah,
is this
that's
guy?
okay.
Wait, is this the last one? Where'd
He's the
other
last
go?
one. Yeah, he's the last one. The other one just ran off into the forest. This guy had just kind of gotten his courage up, starts running it okay, and then they just sidestep it accidentally, and he's kind of carried through with his momentum.
Oh, I'm taking him alive then. Can I just like bop him on the head?
Yeah, you can do non-lethal. Give me that
Non-lethal.
hits. Give me the damage.
Dink.
Okay, yeah. So he's and runs out on the other side of Ozug and Keck. Taldro, you catch him
Can I
on the
just
other
put the
side.
mole out so he runs?
He's just running around, okay, and then boom, like he just falls backwards and slaps down. That ends.
Back in the Stone Age.
I'm manacling him.
Nice.
I have a set of
Ouch.
manacles.
You have a set of manacles?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just got a Stone Age wife, dude. Nice.
I'm on his back. I'm doing like the cop thing where they like put the knee into the spine and then drag their arms behind them, and I'm like cuffing this bitch on the ground. Bang bang, ting ting, locking that shit. Put the key
Okay.
on my belt.
Okay.
I'm a temple guard, dude.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
completely
Got that
a
on
bouncer.
lockdown.
his nose is broken. He's kind of laying over the bottom half of Magnus at this point, and just out like a light.
That's fine.
Wow.
It's fine. I'm gonna pick him up by the scruff of the neck.
I'm gonna rush up.
Just check he's alive.
Taldro, perfect. Now we can ask him about Magnus. And then I
Yes.
look over at Kek. Don't eat anything. Not yet.
I'm bending
Not the
over.
dog. No, 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 no,
Bending
no, no,
over,
no,
grabbing.
no, no, no. I prevent him.
No, I'm gonna go. I drop the body.
Mhm.
I pick up the spear that's next to the guy that just ran past us,
Yeah.
and then I shish kebab. I shish
No,
kebab
no, 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 no eating. No
The
jet.
body?
the body,
Okay.
the top half at least.
Yeah, there's just a...
Oh my god.
Kek, please, no, please give me a moment with him. Do not bite.
I'm not really bothered what he does, for the record, because I assume that there's nothing on this dude that we need. Because I'm dumb.
I
So,
pick up one
you
of
guys
his.
are-
Affected the
Kek,
meat.
let me at least cut off the head.
How bad is the head right now, considering that it's?
I mean, like, it's not a very good sight. The flesh just started to bubble, and
Is it like
everything from
the end of what was it when you opened up? Oh damn it! What's the name of the chest in Indiana Jones?
Not that bad.
Not that bad. Damn.
No,
Okay.
not the Lost Ark. That's the Lost Ark,
Can you,
right?
can you
Yeah.
still make it out to be the werewolf?
Yeah, you can still like he's got his face has now kind of gone back to his human form a little bit, but like he's still got like the werewolf mane, and his body hasn't reverted back to the human form either. It's still got like the long nails and the tufts of hair. They might be a little shorter, but he still resembles a werewolf. He does you see like as the body does start to shrink just the smallest bit, some of the fur starts to like morph back into like a pouch or two that he had some of the possessions that he had been carrying, and now it's just kind of like a disfigured humanoid hairy corpse.
Kek, let me cut off the head so we can take it back to Igor and confirm our bounty.
I hold out the pokey stick with the body at the end of it.
Okay, I cut off the head.
He only gets the head, and then I take a big old bite.
Oh god.
Just,
Is this-
I would like to imagine like the head's gone already. I want to go ahead and go like, probably like straight down where the head's missing now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That is, the sound is sickening
Mhm.
as Keck starts to bite into this.
Mhm.
And enjoy. I'm not
Oh,
I'm not making you roll anything. What did
Can
Taldro
I
and
roll
Keck
if Ozok throws up?
You can absolutely roll if Ozog throws up.
Just
The
a
DC
D20.
is 35,000. Go ahead, give me a con.
well, shit. You throw up.
You absolutely don't throw up. Yeah, I mean you're used to it before. He's eaten some fallen foes before. This isn't the grossed thing, at least, or the grossest thing that he's done. At least it's roasted, you know. At least it's been
Cooked.
cooked. Taldro and Kale, what are you two doing? While you have this?
I'm shaking the manacled dude,
Mhm.
and I'm just looking at the others like, okay, we have completed our quest, but perhaps we should see it through and try and find the other children. There are still people that were carried off, no?
Boris's two nephews and that woman's son. And then I'm gonna actually go over and search those pouches and things that are now
Okay.
visible.
Yeah, go ahead. Give me an investigation check.
I'm shaking the dude to try and wake him up for the record. I'm not really like
19.
Okay. Yeah, as you kind of hold him up, you just like hold him up and literally shake his whole.
I'm just standing there until he stops. Yeah,
Yeah,
like, holding
his
him.
body's doing
It's
like a thing.
Ragdoll.
And then finally, He wakes up for a moment, real quick. As Kale, you're looting around. You kind of search some of the pockets while hearing this guy come to. You find, I think, over the course of a quick search, you find 13 pieces of gold,
Okay.
22 pieces of silver, and 3 copper.
Okay.
There is a beautiful and kind of a larger pouch that he's holding, or perhaps something that the guy that had just been knocked out dropped. There's as you pull it out, there's kind of a beautiful circlet rod of brass with some runes across it, and a singular ruby at the very front.
Is it pretty delicate, or is it dwarven made or elvish made?
Give me. I'd say give me an investigation check.
Okay.
And then you also pull out a
21.
Ooh. So looking over it, it looks dwarven make.
Okay.
It looks dwarven make. The runes they're not quite the same as the necklace that Keck so treasures, but they are quite similar. And in some of the way that it's styled, it kind of looks like a smaller circlet. Maybe look like it should fit a dwarf as well.
Mm-hmm.
But that's pretty much all you can glean from not really having any blacksmithing knowledge.
Sure.
Also, as the pouch kind of rests forward, a small mask falls out. It's kind of a beautiful ornate mask that seems to be made of metal. It's completely blue, but around each of the facial features, it's got these like small golden trims. And Taldro, as you're shaking this man awake, Kale is opening this. Let me roll a con check.
I'm just leaving it to Kale.
Doesn't wake up.
She got this shit. I'm just dealing with this guy.
Doesn't wake up on like quick shakes. There may be a moment where he and then again.
Alright, I'll take any weapons he's got on him off,
Hmm.
and then just like throw him on the ground nearby and wait till he wakes up.
Okay.
Oh yeah, there was a
Didn't wake him up either.
I got him. I got him nearby.
I was hoping the fall would.
Yeah, I got my eye on
as
him though.
I'm still eating, but I kick the leg half of McTherodon, and what's it called? I motion over to Ozug to like check it out or something like that as I take another bite.
Yeah,
I'm going spine down. It's gonna happen.
Woo!
I'll check over the pockets of Magnus.
Okay, yeah. So this is the same body that Kale is inspecting here. So like,
Oh,
as you
okay.
kind of try and bend down. You're met with the vision of this beautiful single ruby encrusted circlet, and that same mask that I described. There's also a small jeweled ring on one of his fingers, and a couple of the leather pouches themselves are very, very nice quality.
I bite off the finger and then I take off the ring. Because it's from the what was it, Magnalos or
That is so gross.
from I actually forgot his actual
What
name.
is the real
Magnus.
name?
Magnalos.
This is our next Professor
So-
Catastrophe
I know.
from ID Crisis. It's Magnus.
Magnus. All right.
Mm.
So yeah, bit off the finger, take out the ring.
Yeah.
Is it able to slip on to Keck's finger?
There's no way.
No way.
There's no way. Yeah. It looks about. Give me an investigation check yourself.
Sure.
A 2.
With the negative modifier, it's great.
2 on the negative. Oh wow, So it was a 4. Oof. It's shiny. It's pretty.
I try to put it on.
Metal. Definitely. It's like a.
What you doing, Jay?
This is you keep trying to put it on. Nope. I'm saying your fingers are probably the same thickness as as 2 fingers. You got little giant sausage hands, man. And this was on a little human here, going into a werewolf. So it's slightly big, but it's not gonna fit. It's got a small little blue gem on it. Looks valuable. Looks shiny.
Hey, give it here. You had the
What?
necklace.
No.
You had the necklace.
So? I found it. It's mine.
I killed it.
I'm looking at it like as it's like barbecued and completely just gone.
Look, there
I-
is 2 body
I
parts.
look
Your
up
hand
at
is still
them.
burning it.
And I
I
say,
cut it in half.
It won't fit either of you. Hand it over.
No, it will. It will. It.
We'll sort this out later.
It will fit.
Hand it over. Please.
It will fit. We will make it fit.
I'm still holding my hand out.
What do I get?
I'll give you 3 meals.
Something.
Not you.
No, what? Why you give it to her?
Because I trust her. Don't trust you.
We are literally in the same body. I know everything about you. We were born together. What the fuck, man?
I just look at Talger like,
You see what I have to do with it?
Dude, I'm like arms crossed, sat on the well with one foot on this dude's back, just watching
Is
this
he
play
still
out.
dead?
Yeah, he's passed out. I'm just sitting. I've like got one eye on them, one eye on what's going on here. I'm just leaving this to Kale.
Yeah.
I'm just, this is
My
entertainment.
hand is out. Very, very peaceful, serene expression on my face. I just want to sort these things out after we get this dude
Yeah.
back. So I'm just all
Good
busy.
meals.
Did you hand me the ring?
I pull the arm back.
Say
Said
yes.
2 meals.
Oh,
2 meals.
okay, sweet. Sorry.
I pull the arm back away from her.
It's too.
But arm. It's not your arm. It's my
I
arm.
force it. I can force you to.
Then I resist.
Yeah. Well, let's
Give me a
let's roll.
contested athletics check to not give this to Kale or give this to Kale.
Can I
Athletics
try to snatch it as it comes close?
Absolutely should. I mean, can.
What is it? Athletic.
Athletics, yeah.
Sounds about right.
So go ahead and give me.
That's
I'll say
shit though.
sleight of hand real quick.
It is
Okay.
hers. It is okay.
I got a 12.
Okay.
I'm gonna have no free will.
Yeah, I think there's a moment where you like shoot the hand forward and then it pulls back. And pulling back opens the hand, and you really quick, Kale, kind of snatch it, clam it in your hands. It feels cold, like it hasn't been worn recently.
I thank them.
Thank you. Thank you, Keck.
And I pouch it.
I go to punch her and I get my fist like right at her face, but then hold back
Oh, you like bring.
like shadow punch all the way up, but then stop.
I just stand there staring at him like, why in the world would anyone ever punch me?
Yeah, Taldo, you see Ozog just like bring his fist like.
Give it.
I open the palm and
What? The ring?
Yes, give it. It is okay.
It could
It
be
is okay.
dangerous.
Keck/okay.
I understand you want it,
but and I
He
and I
gives me
just
2
turn back.
meals. It's fine. It's hers.
No. We kill him. We killed him. Brother, here is our kill. Our loot.
My meal. I win.
I get you more meals. It's fine. I get you grand pig. Roasted pig.
he's working on this like
Honey roasted
get a
pig.
better deal.
He's taking a bite out of the madness.
Oh.
I'm gonna walk over to
Massive
Tom.
bar. No. Don't you move. Massive bar cake.
What was that you say?
I'm gonna walk over to Taldro unless he's physically stopping me.
Yeah, she starts to walk away, Taldro. She starts to approach you after having this quick argument with Ozug and Keck.
Yeah, I'm not moving. I'm still thinking.
I'm
Contemplating.
I've unfolded my arms, but I don't really do anything. As long as she walks over and they don't do anything, I just.
Okay.
What are you doing? You giving me the ring?
I'm coming over to ask if you need help with this body. I assume, are we gonna bring the body back to? Well,
Are we going to bring him back to Igor's?
I was think that perhaps we can question him for where the others have run to. We do not know where they went to escape. It was
Many that have run off, no?
With a mouthful, fingers shooting out of his mouth while he's while he's eating. The well,
The well?
wow,
The whale?
wow, the wow.
Right.
I like turn around like slowly, look down the well.
Yeah, okay, so looking down, roll me a perception check.
Oh god.
Oh.
I just
Sorry,
wanna
that's
imagine
really...
there's
I
dripping.
want
I think-
to peer down there as well.
Yeah, so
18.
even still, even with a 5, looking down,
I think I need glasses.
there's like about 10 feet down, it just seems like there's ground. There's a small hook that you can see that's dangling from the side of the well a couple feet down that people have used potentially to climb further down. Some of the moonlight spills in over the broken top and just illuminates this and the fact that there is solid ground a little closer than at the bottom than what a bottom of a well should be.
Mm-hmm. I assume I don't fucking see that, so I'm just looking at Kale.
No, I said even with a 5, you can still tell there is ground down there.
With an 18, am I able to see if there are any holes in the side of the well bottom? Like, is there anywhere that it leads to?
I think with an 18, you can very well tell that it's kind of just a not even a prop, but it just looks like it just leads into a tunnel about 5 feet below the surface. That if you just climbed in and went down, you'd be touching ground and be in some kind of system. You can see solid ground and what looks to be like the openings that the room might open up in a small way.
Okay. Yeah, and we did hear him shout down the well. I don't remember what he shouted because I was worried about fighting him, but I think he shouted down there. Taldro, look, and I point to the opening that leads. There's a tunnel.
Yes. You think they have gone down here?
Perhaps.
Then we should send Ozag and Kek to check.
Well, maybe you'll talk to them. They're rather in a tizzy.
And I'm just squinting at Kek, who's like got gore all over his...
Yeah.
I turn to them and say, "You think you can climb down into this well?
Why don't you jump down with rope?
You can do that if you want."
You can do that if you want.
I am going to be sending you first, no?
Why don't you go first?
Because I do not want to leave Kale here with you. Untrustworthy one.
We protected her in the tavern.
And then you threaten.
She took our ring.
My ring, but it served meals, so I'm good.
We take this quest as a group, no?
We do. We killed the man of wolf.
As a group, we work together.
So why don't you come down? Drop rope.
I turn around and look down the thing. How deep in there is it?
Give me another perception check. Yeah, about 10, maybe 12 feet down. It looks like immediately after 5 feet, it just turns into a tunnel or a cave going horizontally. But it's about 10 feet, 12 feet down until solid ground.
All right, so it's not too deep. You could probably jump that. I say, I think
There
I
is
have
a rope on the side.
Oh, there is a rope.
Yeah, there is a rope kind of anchored. It's not it's kind of below the bottom of the well here. So as you look in, you can see it's kind of anchored in.
I look at it and say, perhaps, Kale, you climb on my back and we go first.
Okay.
And I just hop up. We're not unused to this.
I'll test the rope as well a little bit, give it some before I
it
jump
doesn't.
down.
As you give it a couple tugs, you can literally see the anchor. It doesn't seem like it's budging. You can assume this is how they got down as well.
I I throw my hammer down. Because she's where I keep the hammer if it's not on me. And I turn to the ogre. Are you coming?
He doesn't say anything because his mouth is full. He's polite.
I look at the other head.
Doesn't say anything.
I just begin to climb down.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's only 10 feet, right?
Yeah, it's about 10 feet down. So you start to pull, maybe planting your feet against the wall and just slowly like letting yourself down. Immediately after a couple of steps, there is no more wall to plant yourself against, and you start to lower yourself into what looks to be just a singular tunnel. As you both kind of set down, there's a soft thump as you have to make maybe a jump for like the last foot, and you just find yourselves in what looks to be some kind of tunnel that has been repurposed and held up with some structures similar to mine shafts, but there is no mining track.
As long as nothing like jumps out at us or whatever.
Yeah, you don't have much vision for too far, but you can't see anything down here.
I'll put Kale down, pick up the maul, and put it on my back and say,
not sure about the ogre now. They have been useful, but a threat like that again and we leave them and go separate again.
Understood.
They are useful
to...
backup, but they are expendable.
I only took the ring to... Well, in case it's dangerous, they're rather... hasty.
Either way, it is dishonorable. We should share our rewards and things that we find we should discuss at least. Anyway.
It's as if they don't trust us anymore.
I think perhaps they are too feral. Like animal.
Right.
yeah, I look into the darkened hole.
I cannot see in the dark.
Or can I? No, I can.
You have dark vision?
I
Yeah.
think I can.
We can.
Yeah.
Fuck it, I'll walk in then.
I go first.
Right, and I'm just following right behind.
I have
Okay.
a question. How wide is the well?
So, cut back to Ozug and
For the
Kat.
record, I'm hushed as fuck, quietly
Yeah.
speaking to her like this is a private meeting in as
Oh, yeah,
close as
no.
we can get. But
Well,
yeah, either way.
Keck wants whatever's inside now, so Keck wants to go down. He sees them go down. He wants to go down too. How wide is the well?
So, I'd say it's a little bit wider than the two of you, or a little bit smaller than the two of yours width. I think it's about maybe 4-ish feet across. Go ahead and give me an investigation check to see how you could fit through this.
I would love to. This will end well.
So, I think here you can see that the earth is a little loose around the edges. So maybe if you just jumped in, it would start to crumble and you could fit. But as it stands, if you were to just step right in, you would get stuck, the both of you. What do you guys want to do? The man that has been manacled on the ground behind you, he's been groaning, I think, for maybe like 20 seconds as they started to go in, and there was maybe a little bit of a minute pause while you're just sitting there. You can hear like a every couple of seconds. What do you guys want to do?
Kind of completely forgot about the unconscious dude, so I want to pick him up by the leg and kind of shake him.
Okay. Yeah. So as you do,
My intention is to come back via this way. I'm checking
Yeah.
this out, and if it's
Yeah.
not where
Oh,
they
you left
went,
him alone with
I was
a
gonna
captive
say,
now, so
I
now
mean,
he's
I
going
don't care that
Caldro,
much.
you start to hear and then what? Ah!
From
and
up
then
there.
Yeah, this man that you've picked up kind of like fully swings and catches a view of you, and as he swings back, oh my god, please save me, what, spare me, what are you doing, what do you want with me, let me go.
I'm not asking you
Let me
questions
go.
because he can't think of any questions to ask. He was entertained by the unconscious
looking
guy.
at him.
Yeah, he's just looking at him.
Down below, Taldro and Kale, you two venture forth a little bit. You can see the ground here is made, it's completely kind of like rocky, and there's not really a lot of footprints from the people that might have come this way. As you explore just a little bit further, you start to hear these voices behind you. About 30 feet in front of you, as far as your vision can go, I'll say you see a 3-point split in the tunnels. And then you start to hear this man screaming.
What are they doing with that man?
It seems he has woken up. They can...
Screaming.
Yeah, they will do what they do, as long as they do not eat my manacles.
Certainly making a lot of noise.
We must leave his fate to the gods now.
Yeah, continue on.
Okay.
God.
Go back up.
What am I gonna
what
do?
you guys-
Run up and be like, "Don't hurt him! I just punched him in the head." I was only gonna question him. Fuck that guy.
What are you guys doing? He seems he's
I'm
kind of
lawful
shaking
good,
his
not
eyes
lawful
open with
nice.
fear.
Okay.
As he's now like clawing at your guys' clothing to kind of hold himself close, and he gets like up to your chest. He's please, and starts looking at the other head that isn't seeming to look at him. He's looking at you, Ozug. Please, but let me go.
He does what he wants.
What? What do you mean? You're the same body.
I'm just staring at him like
What are you gonna do with me? What are
pushing him a
you?
little bit.
What are you gonna do with me?
You have food?
Yes.
Give him food and he let you go.
Literally, I dropped him right there.
He just
Yep.
kind of collapses in on himself, and he starts to roll back. It's on his butt, still manacled, kind of behind him. Back at the camp. We have food back at the camp. So he like he's kicking himself away, like slowly pushing himself back from you guys now. So he's gotten 5 feet away.
Just start walking a little closer.
Yeah, he starts to go a little faster. Back at the camp. I can lead you there.
And who else is at this camp?
If you came through there, then probably nobody.
Oh, that camp. Yeah, there's no one there.
There's food. You can eat it. I'll go this way. He starts to like shuffle and like push, and the camp is that way.
Like as he's like backing out, I just grab his ankle and just kind of drag him away.
Yeah.
Hey, he does whatever he wants to do, buddy.
Are you hungry?
No, not really.
Please don't eat me. I don't taste very nice, anyways.
I'm not gonna eat you.
Magnus just hired us, please.
What did he hire you for?
We're not sure. Just to capture civilians and bring them in. He said we would be given great power if we completed the mission. This was the initiation. We're following him down the tunnels, and we're supposed to flee.
So what is down there?
The city. We think. We haven't been there yet, but he keeps talking about the city. And his eyes keep going white, and then he's taking his orders from something.
Do you want to go down?
No, not really.
Can I go now?
No, not really.
Oh, okay. What else do you want to know?
Everything. Talk. How did you meet him? What did he say? What did you do?
When we first met Magnus, it was just a small, it was a roadside. He was just traveling in a wagon, and we were stopped, and he offered help, and then he stayed with us for a couple of nights, and then he killed all of the elderly in a nearby village, and started to kidnap, and we just got caught up in it, and then he started to promise us power, and it was already too late. By the time that we had already signed on, the damage had been done, so we just had to keep going, of course. Is that enough? Oh, you asked what he said. What time?
What do you mean, what time?
What did he say? When?
Oh, I mean, in general, what has he been saying in the camp? Why was there the children?
We're bringing all the villagers to the city, is what he said. All the people alive, anyone that can walk, that can run, that can fight, everything. The healthy.
And there are many down there.
This isn't the first small town he's been to. He had word of he went to Peak Cliff, but Peak Cliff was there were undead crawling everywhere, and
What did you say your job was before this?
I was just I was a trader on this side of the road. We were bringing bread in from one of the nearby towns. I bought some grain and some food, and I was bringing it in to trade to a small village over in the plains.
Can I tell if he's lying?
Yeah, roll me an insight check. I mean, maybe he's leaving some of the details out, but he seems honest and sincere enough. You have him scared shitless, so.
No, it's up to you, Kirk. You do what you want with him.
Keck like stopped listening halfway through the conversation and just kind of went like brain dead.
I smack him.
Do what you want with him.
Oh, looks at the well, looks at him, looks at the well, looks at him.
He looks at Ozug.
Hey, I'm out of this one. I don't care.
Back to Keg. Back to the well. Is there anything? I don't want to go back down there. If that's where Magnus was taking us and Magnus is dead, then we don't have to go there, right? The others might have gone to the meeting point at the city. But you don't have to take me there, right? You know that now. But I don't need to. No? Please.
I just drop him.
I don't think you were. Oh yeah, you were holding him. Yeah, and he let go, and he's.
And then that was it. Yeah, Keck's done.
You just drop him on the grass, yeah.
Yeah, just
yeah.
Keck's kind of looking at the well again, because the only thing he can think about now is power and stuff that he's not getting right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I guess that is a sign from Keck that you can go. Go.
Oh, thank you. I will praise you to everyone that I come across. Thank you. Oh, wise great ogres. Thank you so much.
If we ever see you again, plenty of food. Make sure you
and he starts to book it, like does that thing where he turns over, forgets his arms are manacled, and face goes straight into the dirt, and then he starts to push himself and get up slowly and starts to run.
Remember the food.
That's all you get back. Okay. He flees the scene, and you two are left staring at the well. What do you two want to do?
We have okay. Ozog is tired. Keck, can we sleep? Can we rest? We do not look at us. We do not feel good.
You do not feel good.
Yeah, do not feel good. Nope. We do
Look
not
or feel good.
Nope. Yeah, I guess Keck will go ahead and just. Okay. And then he falls asleep.
Okay. All right. Right there.
Right there.
What about you, Ozug? Are you just sitting down against the well, or are you?
Yeah, I'll drag his side over to the well and sit down.
Just sit against it. Okay. Taldro, Kale, as we pan the scene back over to you two. I think at this point, that was a pretty long conversation, but I think at this point we find you two going up to the 3 split.
Mhm.
It looks like the tunnel to the left kind of starts to go on an uphill slant. The tunnel in the middle seems to have the same one, but it kind of levels out, and you can see down each direction a fair bit. It looks as if they're each identical in some way.
Identical in most ways. Do they smell different? Does wind seem to be coming from any of them? Do they have the same composition, stones? And...
Okay, so give me a survival check. Taldro, do you want to do anything? Do you want to help with that, or what are you doing?
I got a 6.
At this point, I'm more concerned that things are going to attack us, so I don't know how you do that kind of check, but I'm checking for traps and things jumping out at us, like more than the which way is the correct way to go.
Okay. Yeah.
So as we approach this 3-way thing, I'm probably like hyper vigilant about that.
An investigation check then. And I'll say, Kale, give me a perception check as well. The survival was specifically for smell.
Sure.
I'd say
We
you
suck.
don't. Okay, so 6 for the survival, 7 investigation, 21 perception. Yeah, so
Goddamn.
just based off of what you know about caves, Kale, which is nothing, they all seem identical still. There's no different smells. You can just smell the earthy, rocky kind of irony, dust in the air,
Mhm.
and the wet of the grass and the mud above. Taldro, I think giving a quick once over, and then each one of the hallways here, you don't see anything out of sorts. You don't hear anything. Giving a moment and just listening, and say neither of you hear anything.
Is there water down here, or is this just like a tunnel?
Small bits that you'll find, like small bits of little puddles from drop off from the ceiling above. You're still very, very close to the surface.
Mhm.
It's a
you said
man-made tunnel, like an aqueduct kind of thing.
I'd say it's not. No, it's not man-made, but it looks like it's been supported and a lot of parts have been like makeshift held up. So they've definitely been using it and kind of repurposed it for something. But some of these are natural formations.
I
And you
do
said
not
the
know
left-
which way to go.
The left starts to go up a slight
Goes
bit.
up,
Yeah,
okay.
the straight there's a small little, but nothing too severe to where you can't see about 20 feet into each direction.
What do you
Well,
think?
Well, I wonder if the children are being kept down here, but I'm awfully tired.
And I think as I'm saying that, I just kind of fall to my knees. I'm feeling
A giant hand, gauntleted hand comes down.
tired.
I'll like put my arm out so that you can grab onto it.
I can put you on my back. We can continue or we can leave.
I would like to find the children, but which way?
I am concerned that if we do not follow now, we will lose the trail.
So when we were checking, we didn't see any fresh footprints or anything leading
No.
in
No.
any of the tunnels. Do they look recently traveled in general, or we just don't perceive?
I'd say with the 6 and the 7, probably nothing. No, it's
Gotcha.
it's a lot of like small like rocky outcroppings,
Mhm.
a little bit of uneven footing here, and again like naturally formed, so it is rock, and there are little bits of dust, but any traces of dust that you can tell, any footprints, they'd be washed away by some of the
Sure.
water that's coming in. So
Okay.
no clear sign of whatever direction anyone's gone.
Let's at least go a little way.
And I point to the middle one.
The children are secondary quest, remember?
That's true. But they could be down here, and they're certainly not safe.
I lean down as if to get Kev on my back. And then I guess I'll carry my great hammer in one hand and just start lumbering down the middle way.
Start to press forward.
Like probably bent over a little bit. I don't know how tall it is in here.
I mean, it's a decent enough size that you have like a foot still over top of you.
I'll walk fine then, yeah.
So you two set out down the middle path, traversing through the caves here, and leaving behind Ozug and Keck. You continue walking for a small bit. I think just kind of there's a couple moments where you almost stumble, Taldro. You maybe catch on an uneven piece of ground, and then you kind of shift your weight, and then Kale's weight follows with you, and it almost is enough to bring you over. I think you continue walking down this middle pathway. About 5 minutes in, as you're stepping, there's maybe another stumble of your step, maybe just something that didn't catch your eye earlier while you're investigating. Your foot catches on a wire.
Oh shit!
Go ahead and give me a dexterity saving throw, with disadvantage, because you have Kale on your back.
All right. Can I propose something, DM?
Okay. You can always barter.
That 21 perception.
If I
That was for something different.
Damn it.
if I make it, and this is the type of thing where I take like half damage or whatever, I want to take the full damage but throw Kale out of the way of the danger.
Okay.
I will take the full brunt of anything if it means that I can save Kale from taking damage.
Okay.
In some way. I don't know what's happening exactly, but just bear that in mind.
All right. So I'll give the both of you give me dexterity saves then. As you trip on this wire here, you can hear it happens too soon. You hear it unravel, and it I think there's a moment where the spring catches you. You see above you as it happens above you, a small wooden plank that was holding up some rocks. Just, and the rocks give way. You reactively just take Kale and throw her backwards and jump forwards, and the rocks start to crumble down. The both of you take. Ooh.
We got a 7 and a 4, by the way.
7 out of 4 on the dex saves.
That one fell. Where you go? This happens every week. All right, you're lucky. That one was a 1.
Woo!
You take 5 points of damage each, as you push each other other way. As the rocks start to crumble, the dust starts to come through, and then it gives way to another slant of rocks that pours in. You two are separated. And you, Taldro, on the forward section. Kale, you still just a couple of steps from where you had first seen the 3-point split. Separated.
I'll dig and bang on the rocks.
Kale. Yeah, you can hear it. There are a couple of small gaps that you can see his hand maybe fitting through in some areas around this large boulder that has fallen.
Can I hear him when he calls my name?
Yeah, you can definitely hear him. It's very, very muffled.
Taldro, you're alive. I'm fine.
You are okay?
I'm fine. Can you get out?
I will try. I can try hit rocks.
Be careful. More could fall.
Step back. Perhaps head a little ways away.
Okay. I'll go into the main chamber.
And I'm just gonna step back into the main chamber there in case the tunnel is.
I'm gonna smack the rocks.
Okay. All right.
I'm still a half orc, dude.
Okay, so go ahead and give me an attack roll. Go ahead and give me an attack roll with your warhammer.
Oh my god, an 11.
A great hammer. It still hits. Go ahead and give me the damage.
Boom.
Yeah, so
10.
I think there's a large rock kind of in the middle just to set the scene, and there's a couple smaller ones that have been just awkwardly lodged in, and then some of the gravel is filled in. As you look up, you can see there's kind of like a vacuous space where all this was fit into. It's not the cavern caving in. This is a purposeful trap that's been set here. So you take the swing maybe from the top, and you boom smash into it. You can feel the ricochets. You slam into this immovable object here for a moment. It just kind of boom down your arms. You can feel the reverb effect. But I think even as you're walking away, Kale, you hear the as one of the rocks kind of pushes forwards a small bit.
I mean, I'm just sledgehammering.
Yeah, you're just gonna keep going and going and going.
As long as it doesn't look, I'm gonna create a cave in.
Okay. Yeah. I think you get a couple more hits in, smashing again, feeling the soreness in your arms, bashing out maybe one final rock, and then a couple of them settle in, but it leaves about a foot space at the top. Kale, roll me a perception check as you get back to the main cavern area here. Okay. You can feel each of the hits. They don't seem in any sort of rhythm, just kind of sporadic here and there. And then you can see as you're walking back, maybe over your shoulder, some of the rocks unsettling. It still looks like Taldra's got a little bit of a way to go, but I think from a little bit down from where you came from, you can hear kind of a
Back toward the well opening?
back towards the well opening. And that's where we're going to take a real quick break.
For fuck's sake, Jay.
That's a
For
no.
a couple of minutes.
God damn. Okay. Well, we'll be back in a few. If you're bored, you can head over to our Discord channel where we have a brand new meme channel in there where you can post your D&D memes if you want. If you don't want to, don't go there. Go to the Patreon and buy some rewards. Look at the rewards on the Patreon. The best reward on there, Zotbot's hair that he shaved off. Am I kidding? The only way to find out is to go to Patreon and check the rewards. It might be a lie. Disclaimer. See you in a few.
Welcome back. These four have a thing to kill. I've just terrified all of them
every fucking
by
time.
saying, "Hey, welcome
J-bait.
back. Hey,
J-bait.
you guys have a thing to kill. We should
J-baited.
we should do this session again."
Can we get a J-baited emo? We need
There is
have
one.
one.
Table's too bait.
So-
Table's too bait.
When I hear that awful sound that you
Mhm.
have made, I yell, "Cack!"
Yeah. So I think
toward the well opening.
I think the both of you hear this slurping, and then this cack kind of ring out through the up above the well, and it kind of
We are sleeping.
Do I hear the slurping
says
as
enough
well?
to not or to wake you guys up.
Hold on.
I know you guys are, but you would hear her scream for Keck. Yeah, you would hear her scream.
Okay. Yeah, I would.
I think you're far enough down the tunnel though, Taldro, that you wouldn't hear this kind of sickly sound.
But I hear the scream.
You do hear her scream. Yeah.
I'm like shouting through too, like, "What has happened? Come back!"
Taldro, there's a sound, a creature.
You come back, I make opening.
I'm gonna hit the fucking top
Yeah.
beam. I made the 1 foot hole.
Give me an athletics check.
I will damage myself to make the hole bigger.
Okay.
Raising, damn it.
Okay.
13. God damn, that's not even that good with a +7.
Mhm. You know, I think you continue to smash. I think there's you maybe alternate now with the hurting yourself from like smashing and then like you charge up with the shoulder potentially or hold it across and start to like ram yourself into it. You knock open I'd say about another foot off. You kind of finally with one final push shove one of the smaller rocks on top of this larger rock, and it shifts again and comes spilling out onto your feet.
That's
and
enough.
you'll lift your feet off the rock for a moment. Give me an investigation check real quick.
I assume I can't fit through that, but I want to look through it at least. Investigation. 18.
I think you would immediately know that Kale could probably fit through this if she could climb to the top of it now. It's kind of each time you've knocked it out, it's created this little opening at the top. And you can kind of climb up and you can see down the hallway.
Kale's a small, sickly little boy. She could fit through that. I'm gonna poke my face through like,
Kale, I have make opening quick.
and I'm also looking for whatever this fucking slurping noise is or whatever
Yeah.
she's screaming about and running about.
Yeah.
Running away from.
Give me a perception check.
Come on, boss 9. Oh, both.
As you strain your eyes, you can see farther out, and you can see to the almost to where you would come in from the well. There's nothing there. You can't hear anything currently.
That does not mean there is nothing there.
When he's shouted for me and I see that opening, I will go ahead and head for it. And try and scramble through.
Okay. Ozug and Keck, what are you guys doing? As you can hear this kind of sickly.
I think when I heard the
from
scream,
a little inside the well.
I hear the scream.
Yeah.
Immediately, Eldritch Blast in front of me. Just fucking scream, and then just fucking just fucking pow.
Yeah. Go ahead, give me an attack roll real quick.
Sure, with pleasure. Let's do. Oh, that might. Oh, that was a test one. I think that would.
Go ahead, give me the damage.
That's the best Eldritch Blast I did ever, and it's at nothing.
And I think you watch it fly the same way the buddy had ran, and goes. like a moment later. But you still hear
you like this?
Still like echoing for a moment from inside the well. You wake up, you realize shoot off the Eldritch Blast, hear the scream, but there's nothing in front of you, but you can still from behind you just I feel like your guy's head is just like little bit over the edge of the well as well, so you can hear pretty well this.
I was still sleeping.
I pat him a couple times, just.
No, go away.
Slap him a couple more times.
Go away.
Where am I supposed to go?
Anyway.
There's something in there.
I don't care.
Slurping.
I sleep all the time.
I was like, while you're talking, you can now hear this sound.
While he's
well,
limp,
like while he's speaking, it's you can still hear it.
Yeah, while he's limp,
You're
I'm
now
gonna
aware.
take the body and kind of just like slump over so we can I'm gonna look down and see do I see anything?
Okay. Give me an investigation check.
Oh, this will be good.
Okay. I think there's a brief moment where as you're looking down, you can see there's like maybe a small puddle a little bit off to the left. And the sound gets louder for a moment. You can hear and then you see you don't see anything, but you see the water just as if something is pushing through it and passes over the water and is gone. The sound starting to carry out, leaving in the way that Taldro and Kale have gone.
I think just instantly he looks down, hears the sound, Eldritch Blast.
Okay. Go ahead, give me an attack roll.
I'm seeing a theme here.
Okay, go ahead, give me the damage.
Where were these? I don't know. A few weeks ago.
You let one off immediately, and right as this figure or whatever it is passes over the water, you fire the Eldritch Blast right into the space, and you watch it fire forward, and it strikes the rock, but there's a puddle that's made as soon as the Eldritch Blast strikes the rock. You watch it, and the slithering kind of stops as this like weird greenish ooze starts to settle among the rock.
Anyone down there? Trying to sleep?
I don't know where I am. Am I still?
I'd say you're a little bit
on this
closer,
side?
and now from the very back, you're anyone down here, and it kind of starts to echo through.
Keck, I'm here. It's Kale.
I'm immediately
Keep it down. We're trying to sleep.
Sleep.
Kale, you should shush.
I'm still looking for this thing.
Maybe it does not know we are here yet.
Any more sounds or anything like that? Or...
As you saw that fire, that blasted kind of thrown in, you watch as this like translucent green liquid starts to like spill.
Is she through the fucking hole yet? Because I'm gonna fucking lose my shit.
No, she's still standing there looking back at the well. The slithering stops for now. as you watch that.
Kek blasted it. It's oozing everywhere.
Is dead or not?
I think so.
Hmm.
Can you get through there?
No.
Kek! And I call for him again.
What are you two doing? You hear her yell back.
What? Kick doesn't fucking know.
Taldro, he's stuck behind debris. We need help.
Gonna hear it just a little bit carrying through. Taldro, debris. We need help.
I take the jump, or I take our body and jump.
Just gonna like slump.
Yeah, just kind of just like
in.
pretty much just slump, like we're just like sack of potatoes.
Yeah. I
Head
feel
first.
like there's a moment where you hear Kale from the end of the tunnel here. You hear like another kind of like the grumbling and grinding, and you Kek, as you try and like drag the body over, it just ends up in you having to throw your full weight over the edge, kind of like when you're trying to get out of a pool, but it doesn't hold. And so as you throw all of your weight onto the brickwork of this well, it just starts to crumble in. And Kale, you can hear the almost like there's a cave-in coming from down that area and down that way now. And then Ozug and Kek through, but your midriff gets stuck. And you see the arms and the heads dangling upside down in the hole. Ozug, you most definitely wake up as rocks and debris starts to crumble in you. It starts to fill this space now as the once like even land is now kind of slouched in, and you're leaning out into the right end of the tunnel. Your Kek has gotten you stuck upside down underneath the earth somehow again.
Again?
You're done, you idiot.
We fell.
He's
Oh.
about to sleep. He doesn't care. He's just like,
Are you
There's
hurt?
no way that you can sleep while the debris is
no, he's
on
like,
He's
so,
play sleeping at
as
this
you
point.
no, he's like,
something falls
purposely.
and unsettles.
because of how much damage they've taken, he's just like, I just don't care. I'm
Mhm.
sleeping.
Yeah, I'm just saying that mechanically there's no way you're actually sleeping through that.
Yeah, no, he's forcing himself.
Yeah. Kek, you're stuck. What do you want to do? You can feel the blood starting to rush to your heads.
Can I get? Now that I'm thinking about it, does his intelligence raise by any a little extra blood?
It's the worst for a smarter character I have ever heard in my life.
Blood is actually going to his head
Rushing
for
to
once.
your head. Give me an intelligence check.
Shh.
Oh no.
The blood rushing to your head gives you a moment of clarity that you remember for a brief moment the time when you and Ozug were just a little kid. And you had maybe gotten stuck in a barrel trying to get food. And what you remember was that Ozug had woken up again and kind of he'd brushed all of the barrel off and blown out of it. That is the only clarity to the situation that you're offered, is that maybe something might work
It's
similar.
literally a Jimmy Neutron brain blast. God damn it. Honestly, he remembers it and tries to do it himself.
Yeah? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead, give me an athletics check.
This will end so amazing. I want to just frame it.
Yeah, it's enough. You kind of take the one arm and kind of jiggle it, and like as you're doing that, you pull your leg up, and as you bring your leg's weight up on top of yourself, then you through from down the hallway. You see as it like kind of slides in the one end and then goes up to the other end of the hallway. All the debris kind of spills in, leaving a now more horizontal entrance out rather than straight vertical. Some of the moonlight spilling into the tunnel. You immediately see Kek and Ozug's illuminated form.
I rush over. Are you hurt? Oh.
We're here to help.
Oh, but can you Dan, are you okay?
How tall is the ceiling? Like,
It was about it's tall enough for you guys. It was about a foot or so for Taldro. So you guys might be skimming the top of it. Like your ponytail might brush across the top of the rocks every now and again, but it won't. You're not liable to knock your head or anything.
Just look around.
I take out a silver piece and I put it in front of the hole and go, "Cake, you want this shiny, shiny?" And I make sure it shines and glints.
Yeah.
In whatever minimal light there is.
I'd say there's no light here that you can, but you do hear him.
Much shiny.
Can I create light in any way? No, level 1 paladin. I say,
I have shiny coin for you, but you have to get it right now.
And then I start backing away from the rocks.
Oh, you just had to back away. God damn it.
I'm purposely trying to get him to fucking cannonball the rocks.
I'm gonna slump over and look at the rocks and everything like that. Like, how much debris is there like around it, like that? I guess that entrance point.
You mean investigation check?
Why do you have to do investigation?
Well, you're investigating it. There are many rocks, as Ozug would say, many rock. You can see one large boulder in the middle, and Taldro has cleared out some of the remaining rubble on top. But each time something is cleared out, it keeps filling in. So there's a little bit of space, but it's covering most of the doorway, save for this 2 foot gap.
Keck will go ahead and start trying to clear it like he's a child, but it'll probably still keep caving in. But he's gonna keep on. Yeah.
Ozug, are you helping him, or are you still
He's
being
knocked
lazy?
out.
Yeah. All right. Go ahead and give me an athletics check. Just a base athletics.
Hooray!
Okay. So, Taldro, are you doing anything on the other side to start to move this as well, or?
No, I'm knackered, dude. Are you kidding me? I've been smacking this with a fucking sledgehammer for the last 15 minutes. You think I'm gonna do anything other than keep an eye out from the other side that something fucking slurpy fucking alien bullshit's gonna come running at me?
You can roll me a perception check if you want to keep watch the other way.
Thank you.
You start to.
If it eats me by myself over here, I will find you personally in Toronto. Jesus Christ, it's a 6.
Okay, so as you start to strain your eyes, maybe it's a little distracting each time the rocks behind you settle. Kale, what are you doing while they start to clear these rocks?
Kale will be standing probably roughly 10 feet behind OK, and just, peering to make sure that rocks aren't tumbling onto them, or
Okay.
occasionally asking how it's going.
I think it takes a little longer than it would if all 4 of you were doing it, or if you would help their Keck. But I think there's enough that you take one of the bigger rocks and find a way to eventually kind of slip your fingers in. One of your index finger kind of gets crushed a little bit, but you pull, and finally you get one of the larger rocks out, and it kind of creates a little bit more space. It's gonna take a while to fully clear it, I think, before you and Ozug can get through. What do you guys want to do? You're starting to feel probably pretty exhausted at this point, as Brad had said, but probably all 3 of you are starting to really feel today's effects as the night is passing on. Kind of with each small, even no matter how small movement it is, you can feel each of the sores and pains flare up in your muscles as especially you using them, Keck.
Taldro, can you get out yet?
But we must continue this way, no?
But I'm very tired.
Can I fit through it?
I'd say yeah. With a little help now, you might be able to fit through. Might have to take off your armor.
It's gonna take forever.
Okay.
Give me your hand.
No,
Give me your hand.
I'm fucking.
Oh
I'm
no!
not doing that. One glove.
Whatever
thing.
Keck
can
was
of sardines.
excited.
Turn you into an
Bad
alchemist
idea.
real quick.
And then the things and the boots and the gauntlets and then
You're taking it all off, yeah.
and I just start passing them through to Kale.
Yeah. Every couple of moments, there's
Yeah.
like a pair. There's like a
Got
boot
it.
that'll.
He'll grab it and then just toss it behind him.
Yeah, that's why I'm
like not
passing
even
it to
I'm
Kale.
like
or
dodging
anything.
them.
Cake. You don't touch.
Oh,
What?
Don't touch.
Don't touch what?
He's not.
I pass another thing through, attempting to give it to Kale.
Piece of
I'm
armor
trying to get
passes
it.
through.
Grabs it first.
Every time my beautiful armor like hits the ground and scratches across the rocks, I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm trying my best over here to.
All right. How far do you strip down? Just removing all the armor, or are you going fully nude?
no, I'm taking off all the armor. Why the hell would I go
All right.
nude?
All right.
Psycho, what the hell, Jay?
Listen, man. Listen. It's RagTags. Who knows? So
yeah, all right, Kenneth.
I was fully half naked. Okay.
Yeah, you were.
So I'd say it takes about 10, maybe 15 minutes to get the armor off and pass it through, especially take off a piece. And then finally you're good enough down to your skivvies. Do you want to try and fit through? Give me an acrobatics check
Oh
Give me your
God,
hand.
to fit
damn.
through.
Give me your hand.
No.
Heck,
18.
He's okay.
Yeah, so there's you kind of
I'm
figure out a
trained
way
in
that-
spelunking.
go through if you like wedge your arm behind yourself. You have to like squeeze it through a tiny bit. You gotta see him eventually. He's gonna roll on his back. The rocks start to cut up your back, and as you squeeze through, it starts to maybe a little bit along the.
I'm like one of those people that has the biceps that are so big they can't put their arms by their side either. Like,
Yeah. So
like,
he gets an arm through, and you start to maybe like push yourself through. It hurts. It hurts like a bitch. I'd say you just suffer like 1 point of damage just from squeezing through.
just another couple notches on my already purely scarred up body. My body's probably
Eventually,
fucked.
probably takes about like 2-3 minutes to fully get through. Pull your knee through, and then you kind of take a tumble backwards down the rocks as he's splayed out on his back.
Are
Okay.
are you all right, Taldro? Let me have a
Yes.
look.
I'm okay. Yeah.
Whoa,
As,
you're actually quite hurt.
yes. The rocks hit me on the shoulder and on the back. Now I have many little scratches, but I am okay. It's not as bad as that time when. Do you remember when that goblin was on my back with the dagger? And he kept stabbing me in the back, and then his little
was
claws
awful.
were in my eyes. I thought I was blind.
I thought you were going to be blind.
He got very lucky that
Devil, that one.
he slipped, and then I was able to tread on his chest. He,
And you also stepped on his head, as I recall.
that was falling, literally. His little chest crushing, and then his jaw, and then the top of his face.
Oh, it was quite a crunch.
It was disgusting. It took me a long time to
And
clean
the
him
smell.
from the
As-
bottom of my gauntlet.
You guys are
Yeah, my
both
grips.
talking. You look over, and Keck is actually picking up your helmet and wearing it.
Oh.
It
I
won't.
mean, it takes me. That's the last thing. It's the
Just
last thing that goes on
yeah.
anyway. I'm like,
It's like a
putting,
little sideways.
Yep.
I'm like
Couple
steadily
moments
putting the
looking around
things
for your
back
helmet.
on.
After you've got it all armed, there's everything but your helmet. You're looking around, you can't. And
Oh,
then Cat's
shit.
wearing it.
I'm like all the way up at the fucking hole again.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Where did I? Oh. Okay. Can I have helmet back, please?
He's
How much?
going to want something.
Yeah, look,
Where's the shiny?
pull the silver coin out.
Yeah.
I give you a silver coin. Is worth more than that old rust bucket.
Okay. And just takes it off. And just
Give him the coin for fuck's
Quick
sake.
exchange. Yeah.
And he
I'm
bites
so poor.
Real.
Okay.
You bite into your
+1 silver.
Plus
minus,
one.
add a silver to your guy's sheet.
minus.
So
kids, that's how you get silver.
you three stand here now with the one ruined, the one cave-in standing in front of you. If you go a little bit back, 10, 20 feet, you can, or 10 feet, you can find the main split to the right and left pathways. or you can clear the one out in front of you. What do you guys want to do?
I just look at Kale and say, okay, so you think you want to rest, yes?
Rather exhausted.
Perhaps we rest and then we return, but I fear that we have lost tracks for these children. However, this trap was set by someone, no?
Oh, but we can ask the man, the one you know.
Yes.
Head.
Yes, we will do this then. Okay, and next time, perhaps I will walk ahead and look for traps before carry on back. I am sorry, Kale.
Oh, it's quite all right. I did look. I just didn't. I'm so tired.
My eyes are not what they used to be. I cannot see far anymore. Things are a little blurry in distance. Used to be able to see further. I can see hands fine, but I cannot see far away. I don't know why this is. Very strange. I'm getting too old for this shit.
I say,
not Aldro.
I point to it. Did they fucking destroy the entranceway, or did they just fuck it up a bit?
No,
think
they've
they
opened
needed to get
it up.
out.
So I mean, if you can imagine the tunnel overhead, there's now a slight opening here
Like
with
a ramp.
a small.
It's like a slip and slide right at this
ramp
point.
coming in of the rocks and debris of the well. It's uneven, but you can get up and in there now.
I point at that then.
I think we should sleep above ground. Gives me the heebie-jeebies down here.
Well, perhaps we can actually make it to Igor's if you carry me part of the way.
You wish to go all the way back to town?
How far is it? I
It's
can't remember.
I can't even. How long was it?
I think it'd be about a 2-hour walk back in.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
I
did
was
a bit of a
thinking more
trek.
like
With all the running you guys have done now through, especially with the exhaustion, that would probably add about an
Yeah.
hour. I think it took you guys
Okay.
an hour to get out here, but you've also carried through the woods and you're tired as shit. So
I say,
I think it would be more exhausting to walk all the way back. I think it is okay out here, if as long as we take watch.
Okay.
We will sleep here, a little way away from this entrance point to whatever layer is under here with us. We must step a little bit away, but I think perhaps just far enough away to not be seen, but to see in case one goes in or out, yes?
Right. Perhaps we can use one of the tents.
So the tents are just a few minutes away, right? Or they're
Yep.
just like a little,
Yeah, that's right.
they're just a quick trek through the woods there.
Perhaps we can move them into the woods.
I do not need a tent, and I do not think that Kek does either, so perhaps we will find one for you.
I'm like already walking out. By the way, I'm fucking
Yeah.
bouncing. I fucking hate this cave. By the way,
All
Fucking hate it.
Kek heard was his name like after like 30 seconds of being brain dead. What?
Come on, Kek. We are going to have a little rest, yes?
Okay. Yeah, as he's like so fucking exhausted.
You can feel the
He's
heat,
pushing himself
dude.
and he doesn't know when to stop.
Right, it's one of those like where the day hits you, right? As he's like, we need to rest. You kind of get that like,
Oh.
you know, so yeah, you the three of you start to trek back outside. It's a little precarious getting back up, but again, it's a kind of a half makeshift weird ramp. Now there's like 2 feet where you have to get up over where the well was. Maybe you have to help Kale up for a moment, Taldro, or and it was like a Kek, you Kek kind of barreling through. You still can't quite fit. So as you come through, there's still like a little bit of debris that catches on your shoulder, and then a whole other portion just kind of starts to cave in more. You make it out into the forest. You're heading back to the camp, or are you just going into the forest?
I think we're gonna go grab. I'm just gonna fucking whip up a tent and then head.
Tents. I
Like
think there was
maybe
food in
like
that camp as well.
yeah, maybe head whichever way. If the well is here, I want to look around for like the most underbrush that we could set this tent up in, and just have that as a sleeping post, and we can keep an eye on the well.
You guys can. There's a small little bit of brush over here that maybe it's not in the way of the campsite. The campsite is down here to the south, and so you can run out, go and collect some of the supplies from the camp, and bring back the tent and everything.
That's the plan.
Okay. Yeah. So as you're kind of untackling these tents and taking out the pins and everything, and let's go back to this real quick. As you're kind of untackling some of the tents, there are some things that the guards and the people that had kept here. You maybe start to take the wrap off of the tent you saw Magnus go into, and as you pull it back, you can see a kind of a decent looking bed that's been made up of like 3 large pillows, 2 to lay on and one to rest your head on, with a nice blanket over top. Do you guys take any of that as well, or are you just taking the tents?
Hell yeah. I'll just fucking pick the tent up like a sack with everything in it and just drag it.
Okay. There is a lantern going in there, so you might want to turn that off.
I'll fucking throw that away,
yeah. Okay, so I'm just grabbing from one part of the tent and just pulling out some of the contents spill out. There's like a couple of boxes, maybe the fabric at the bottom rips, but it doesn't really matter too much.
It's gonna last for a fucking few hours.
Yeah,
I don't
the
give
back
a
flap.
shit.
You guys go up to this small area here and take a short rest or a long rest.
What time of night is it?
I'd say so. I'd say now it's about maybe 4 a.m.
Sure.
Yeah, you can still see the moon in the sky. But
wait, didn't we leave at 4?
Oh, we did.
Oh,
leave
actually,
at
we
4.
left at 4.
Right. Sorry.
It's daytime now.
So you can start to see the sun coming up. Sorry,
Sure.
I thought you were still on that timeline of Igor's. Yeah, so you came here about 4 a.m. So it's probably about 6 or 7 a.m. now, actually.
Okay.
Through all of this travel and everything that you guys have done. By the time you set up the camp, you can see the sun start to come over the Thrall Peaks. What do you guys want to do? Take a short rest or a long rest?
I mean, I technically only need a short rest because I don't need to replenish spells, but I don't know what you guys want to do. Actually, he's a warlock, so he only needs to do it as well. So I guess it's up to Kale, really.
That would put us at...
Do you have no spells left?
None. Because I just have the 2 slots, right?
So we need we just straight up need to do a long rest then.
Okay.
Yeah, to be honest.
I mean,
Okay, yeah.
Here's what I would say. You're doing a long rest. I'll do a short rest during that. Well, it'll be a long rest, but I'm staking out that well.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's where I'm at.
Okay.
I think me and Connor only need, or me and Ozug only need 4 hours each. So we each can take turns. So one will be up, one will be up, one will be up.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, I need the full 8.
Do me a favor. Let's
for
just
being
do a
weak.
general survival check for how well you hide the tent within the brush, Taltro.
Okay.
You can do it with advantage because everyone's helping you. But let's just get a general survival check.
Okay. 10. I had a
Okay, so-
0 on that first roll there. Jesus.
Oh man. Oh, that would have been good.
That would have been a straight, like I would have just fucking put it on the well.
Tent caught fire. How? I don't know.
Let's get you guys back over on this map. Okay, so if I understood that correctly, you're doing a long rest, but you're just going to take a short rest and watch, and then you two only need 4 hours each, so you two can watch as well. Yeah,
I'm assuming he's still knocked out, so I'll be up.
You'll be the first watch.
I'll
Okay.
probably take the first watch, to be honest, because if he's super knackered, I'm not. I'm just a little hurt. Like on it before those rocks hit me, I was pretty much fine. So I'll try and convince Keck. You take a little rest, yes. I also make up like the bed and shit, and I just fucking throw Kale in, zip that shit up, whatever,
Yeah.
and just like
The
you sleep
nighttime.
forever. And then
Burrito her.
and I'll just fucking go and be.
Yeah.
Since the other head is sleeping, and I don't understand him fully yet. I'll just be like, you can sleep here, yes.
All right.
I don't even trust Keck to fucking do a watch anyway, because I feel like, does Keck even understand how like his attention
watches
span?
things.
Just
watches
watch the
He
well
watches
for
things.
4 hours. Just
He would.
Yeah,
He would
I
do it
guess
for
so.
4 hours.
Hmm.
He's
So-
not smart enough to get bored.
He pulled out of the rocks without an issue.
So your first watch, Taldro.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Let me know if that's too loud for you. By the way, it's always too loud for me. So, so you can start to hear the birds of the morning as the sun starts to come up. You're shaded underneath the trees here, while kind of posting up above one of the bushes, maybe leaning back against a tree, keeping watch on this well. You two fall into a relatively peaceful slumber. I think give me a perception check, real quick, Taltro, for your watch. An 8. Okay. I think about 2 hours after, like maybe just as your watch is supposed to end, unless you're going for that whole 4 hours there. And kind of your eyes start to close a little bit, and then you see or hear rather a couple of branches breaking nearby.
First of all,
Yeah.
since it's been an hour and I haven't really done anything, can I use my hit dice? I was about to say some hit dice, but we're level 1.
Yeah, go ahead.
Some hit dice. 1.
Okay,
Nice.
Yep. Nice. 10 to heal.
10
Okay.
HP back. So I'll do that for the first hour of my watch.
Yeah.
Which is just me sitting around.
Yeah. Is there anything else you'd like to do before you see these?
No.
Okay.
I have no other bullshit that I can do.
All right.
As soon as I hear something, I hear a couple of things crack. A couple of branches crack.
Yeah.
It
I'd say
sounds big, not like a little fucking another rabbit.
small, like you can. It sounds like footsteps, like as if you had walked over a branch. And I think like as it immediately draws your attention to across the clearing there
Towards the well.
Towards the well, you can see just two similarly dressed guards, or similarly dressed to the people that have been with Magnus. They're kind of walking through the clearing. We kind of break the trees, and I see one push aside a brush coming from that right path, and they start to walk up, looking at the well. You can see one kind of, and they both like pull out their weapons and they start to poke around. As they come closer, the one on the left, he kind of starts to go around the left side of the well, and you now hear him. He's, what could have caused it? Do you see down inside? The other one barks something just out of earshot. And you see him like, should we go in? Yeah. Right. You take first. All right. And the first one heads down this small ramp, and the other one heads down as well. And that your watch goes by. Sorry, Tuesday.
Where is Magnus' body now? I realize it might be unrecognizable, but is it just laying?
It's
like,
I'd say
away
it's
from the well?
yeah, it's what did you guys do with it? You took the head and yeah.
A lot of things is the answer.
Yeah. I don't think
Waist below should be fine and
I
intact.
was gonna say it's right there beside the well. That was
We
that was
have
what I
the
was-
head.
Yeah.
The torso is unrecognizable. There are chunks gone everywhere. There are no fingers.
Yeah, and the head, is destroyed, basically.
Yeah, so his body is still there, and they did pay it mind, but they're still also looking at this entrance to their secret hideout, and maybe they haven't determined if it's Magnus or not, but they start to press in and brush past.
I'm creeping over there.
Looks over. Yeah. All right.
To the best
Go
of
ahead
my
and give me a
ability.
stealth check. Are you doing this while they're at the well, or as they go down?
As they go down, because I don't want them to
Okay.
see me. My intention here is to creep over to the well and just get close enough that I can hear which fucking way they go.
Yeah. Okay. Give me a stealth
16.
check.
I actually weirdly have proficiency in stealth. I can't remember what I got that from. But I have it. Okay.
Ooh.
God
Yeah.
damn
Okay.
it.
So as you start to move up, maybe waiting like a minute or so before they go in, or just a couple of seconds, you kind of as quickly as you can, but also as stealthily as you can, quickly kind of come up and just maybe standing on the hill just enough just to see down and through. There's a moment where one of the rocks inside tumbles, and the guard turns back, just in time for you to duck. But you can see him. What was that?
Oh shit! Thought I was being quite
Stay.
stealthy for once.
You kind of hear him. Yeah, you go. I'll come back.
All right, I'm gonna ready in action.
Okay. All right, what are you
Whack-a-mole.
ready? Whack-a-mole? Yeah. As soon as he pops up.
I've got the fucking maul. I will slowly bring around over the top of me. If I see his head pop up,
Yeah.
I'm just gonna fucking whack-a-mole this big in the head.
Okay. All right. So as you're standing, maybe you position.
I'm
off to
hoping
the-
they don't see. I'm still hiding. To the best of my ability. If he pokes his head up and he doesn't see me, I don't want to
Yeah.
fucking whack-a-mole him.
There's a little bit of the well still intact, just right up where I've got your token there. So you can kind of like try to obscure yourself behind there, and you hear the slow footfalls of him kind of grumbling as he maybe like you hear the boot connect with stone. He goes, who did this? I'm trying to come out. Hello? Is there anyone? Is he raises his head up. He gets to that kind of 2-foot mark where the well should have been, and he, hello? Do you go and make your attack now as his head pops up?
If he hasn't seen me, no.
No, he hasn't. He's
This
kind
is
of
a
looking out
sneaking
the way
mission,
that he
Snake Jay.
came. He's looking the way that he came out, so he starts to push himself up above the well now as he's
Oh, he's coming
out.
out.
Of the
I
ramp.
have to fucking
Yeah.
hit him then.
That's what I was saying. His head popped up.
Yes,
Yeah.
I hit him.
So he starts
So
to
I
push
attempt to
himself
him.
up, and you go, "Argh!" Bring it down. Give me an attack roll.
Oh, please make this happen.
Bus in the chat, for the love of God. 26.
Give me the damage. As you bring it down. Are you doing non-lethal?
God
or...
damn, no, fuck this guy. Oh man, it was one away from a crit,
Oh,
dude.
if it crit, I would have
I would
cried.
have loved it.
Oh my god.
10.
10? Okay. You bring it as you bring down the great hammer. And slam it. As you make the noise, you can hear the whoosh. His face turns back. You clip kind of the side of his helmet, and you kind of connect here, and you can hear and see his armor impact, and like hear the snap of an arm of his right arm immediately, and he like lets out a scream as loud as he can.
I'm trying to swing him away.
Help!
Kill him
Immediately.
away.
Immediately as you bring it down and strike. Go ahead and roll me an initiative.
Oh, this will go well.
God. As you...
Oh my.
21,
man.
baby. That's a critical initiative. I'm ready, dude. I've been waiting my whole life for this.
All right.
If it
This
is to
is-
be
that's
battle,
what it is.
then
Yeah,
it
we'll
is
just
to
throw
be
this on again.
battle. Goddess of the singing waters, and mother of the garden growth. Forgive my fury and justify the swing of my hammer. I do it in your name, in the name of peace, and the protection of your name.
I'm like moving around the top as well because I'm going to fucking get the next one.
The guardianship of my charge, and the outpost of my temple. Okay.
All right. That's a 23. That's a 21.
For fuck's sake.
Natural 20 on the initiative. And okay. All right. So as he yells, "Help!" back down the hallway as you're doing your chant, brings it. What's your dexterity?
12.
12.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this guy reacts immediately after he yells help, and you go to bring it back up, and you're going through your thing. He just he reaches out with his shield and tries to smack you across the face with it.
Fuck this guy.
Dun, 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 dun. Oh wow, that one's spinning. It was like spinning like a top, and then just went on natural 1.
Nice. The goddess is on my side this day.
Wow, so he punches out, maybe not realizing the full dead weight of both of his arms, and you can just pull back as this arm fully extends, and the shield just it doesn't quite reach. He begins to pull back a little bit. You get an attack of opportunities. He starts to back away from you.
Not today, you child snatching piece of shit.
Go
Bam,
ahead.
25.
It's a hit. All right, he doesn't even get away from you as he begins to pull back. You hit him with another one, and as he launches back 5 feet. It's kind of like golfing. You just smack him in the chest, and the hits as he flies backwards a couple of feet. His body's skidding here. He's dead. But you can hear the other one from inside. What? What's going on out there? Are you Marcus? Are you safe? Okay. It is your turn, Taldro. What do you want to do?
I'm going to move to the other side of the well.
Okay.
And I'm going to ready an action that when this guy pops his head up, whack-a-mole.
All right.
Same fucking shit.
I'm just gonna
like,
reuse
he's probably
something.
fucking like squatting and shit.
Yeah, I was
too,
about to
like-
say just.
Oh man! All right. I don't think this is woken up the others yet. You guys are a little bit away, but comes to his turn. As he's now kind of more cautiously. Kind of, hello, Marcus. Wilson. Frederick, was Marcus not your name? Why aren't you responding? And he starts to come up immediately, like as his head pops up and he sees the other body, like as he gets his torso, kind of like torso above, and you have to push up to get up. So kind of stands there in his torso. He sees the other body and he, oh! You want to make your ready to attack as he goes to fall back down into the hole.
Hell yeah.
All
I'll
right.
smack him down into the hole. Like the goddamn whack-a-mole he is. 18.
It's a hit.
Bam, 11.
Bam! You catch him on the chest as he sees the body and he falls back like this into the hole. You kind of continue on the momentum and just go pow, and then go ka-ding, smashes down below, and you can hear him tumbling away with a groan. What else do you? Oh, actually, that's on his turn. So he, yeah, you hear him. He. A couple of moments later, after the stumble, you hear some rustling for a moment, and then the loud kind of a horn start to reverberate down the tunnels. I'd say Kale and Ozug and Keck, you're now kind of wrestled from your slumber as you hear the war horn. As the birds start to skitter from the trees at the sound of it, it just is reverberating from out of the tunnel.
How long have we been sleeping?
This has been about 2 hours.
2 hours?
Yeah.
So is rolling a hit die
I was
something
about
I have
to
to like?
You've had a
Yeah.
short rest. And
We'll
not
count it as
long
a short
rest.
rest.
Put it this way. I'll put it this way though. Just a backseat DM. Since we've been getting our
Please tell
asses
me.
kicked lately.
Tell me.
If you when you do a long rest, you get half your hit die back anyway, which is 1. So you might as well just use it because it's not like if we had like 8, then sometimes it's not worth doing.
Yeah, I'll give it to you guys now that you can use your.
Do
we
we
can count this as a
share-
short rest, and you can
Oh
use
my god.
your hit die. Oh.
Do we share a hit dice, by the way?
Just
No, we don't.
Just the one.
That happened.
You guys just have the one. Your hit die.
Oh, you have to share
what-
a hit die.
I'm pretty sure you do, but we'll work that out after the session here.
So
Now I like the
Connor
class
uses
more.
his hit die, if I'm not mistaken.
he just used it, yeah.
This is
Yeah.
how you die. He's gonna slowly wear you down over this
I'm
campaign
pretty
through
sure
fucking
that's
lack of
how
hit
it's
die.
balanced.
No, Jay,
I
grind
can't
them
remember for
down.
some reason,
Grind them
but
under the bottom of your boot, son.
We'll just establish now that you guys use your hit
Just
die.
a slow decline, the lack of hit dice.
All right.
Brad,
So-
what the fuck? Stop.
I gave
My
you
dark
guys-
DM side coming out. I'm trying to be nasty on
I will-
Tuesdays.
This
It's
is the
difficult.
Brad that kills people the second session right here coming out.
I will take more food and silver from you. Stop.
I don't know
Second
how
and fifth
I'm nicer
session.
than
Tune
Brad,
in next
having
week.
thrown 4 combats at you without a rest, but somehow I'm nicer than Brad still.
I know it's all fucking changed now, isn't it? No one knows who's the nice. And Wax doing the fucking identity crisis when no one
Right?
can die. Like it's all gone wrong.
except for all of our family members in the show. Yeah.
Jay needs super easygoing DM on the overlay from
Put
now
up DM
on.
in training, as
Yeah.
we have in the Roll20 chat. All right, so you hear this horn reverberate. I'd say it's enough to rouse you guys from your slumber. I will say you can continue to rest if you'd like to, but it's enough to like jolt you awake for a moment that you hear it. What do you?
How long
wanna do
was
if you-
Ozak resting since he was resting prior?
It
to
still
the-
counts as a short rest. It would have been
Is it
about
still
2.5
2 hours?
hours. Yeah.
I would pop up and Taldro and rush out of the tent to try and see what's going on.
Dude, like the only thing you see is me jumping into the fucking hole when my turn comes. I'm fucking jumping on this dude,
Yeah.
like.
I feel like he's like mid-jump carrying the moment.
Yeah, I'm literally like.
Taldro. So yeah, I'll rush over.
Okay. Are you go ahead and give me an initiative roll if you're gonna enter in, yeah.
Sure thing.
It should here, let me hold on. I deleted it as you added it in. What was it, 14? There we go. Okay. Ozark, Keck, are you guys doing anything or no?
Getting up.
You hear them screaming. You hear Kale screaming, Taldro, what's wrong? And Taldro kind of as it like slowly fades away.
I'm in combat
Because
mode.
D&D
Sorry.
combat is turn-based, but he's still doing something in a moment.
I just
Checks
don't
up.
know. Seems
Yeah.
like the idiot got himself stuck in a problem. Alright, let's go help.
Just like stretching, like taking time. Just
Yeah.
I like to imagine Ozog's got the axe like on his back. Just we're like
Yeah, so you guys are kind of moping out.
we're
Guys-
grungy. We're
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, so you see Kale come out of the tent real quick, and then as you're like disappearing down, you see the tent just start to move because Ozug and Keck can't fit through the doorway, so it just starts to move.
we're
with
just
them.
a tent
It's just-
moving.
you're just a moving tent right
They're
now.
like that meme where the guy at the festival comes out of the toilet and the tent just expands because he wore it into the toilet thing. Have you seen that video? It's the weirdest thing. Okay, I'll find it one
I want
day.
to see that later. So Taldro, you are jumping down in. He's kind of you're
I'm jumping
you're
on him. Yeah.
and he's rolling down. Go ahead and give me an attack with disadvantage since you are bringing it down on him, but it is on this uneven kind of slope here.
Yeah, sure. This is a fucking psychotic.
If you hit, I'll give you extra damage for falling on him. But
And was this the dude that blew the horn?
you can assume, yeah, you can only assume that what he's doing is jumping into deal
16.
with Bunny and the horn. All right, that is a hit.
Damage is 13.
13. Yeah, so he's tumbling backwards and he kind of does that like where he rolls onto his ass and he's like about to get up and you just kind of come in skidding down and wham, smack him in the chest and his body just folds backwards, dead.
Oh my god.
But the damage has been done.
Damage has been done.
And
Yeah,
it's
I'm
a
coming
combat.
back. I'm coming back up straight away. I'm just like running.
Taldro,
Uh,
what happened?
cover is blown. These two come along, and I was watching the well for precisely this reason. And these two come running into this. They went down there. I thought I could go and see which way they went, but
Are you alright?
one of them saw me. Yes, I am fine. Yes,
I-
they
I-
come
I
up.
had
I
a
hit
fall.
him like you remember that game of the moles that would come up. They make the
Right.
moles come up from the
At
ground.
the fair.
yes.
And you could win the prizes.
Hit them with the little child's hammer, yes. Yes, and I broke the machine. Yes,
Kale just starts giggling a little bit because she remembers him. Like,
I
when
did
they're like, you can't
that.
play anymore.
I did that, but unfortunately, one of them blow horns, so it's time to leave. I just pick her up.
I'm just like,
We go back to town.
We're not even searching bodies. We're out.
nah,
Okay.
fuck this shit. There's gonna be an army coming. I don't know
This is
what's
gonna
down
be-
there. I barely wanted to stay here anyway.
Totally.
We've done the main mission.
Mm-hmm.
We out.
You
We out, boys.
We're out for
Alright.
now. We can come back, but fuck this for now. Or at least I mean, I'm just heading back to town. Ozak and Keck can do what they want. Like, I
Yeah,
assume
you-
they hear all this. I say it
Yeah,
loud enough.
Yeah, we just see you, start following you. You just have this big old tent following you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
I'll like-
dragging behind you.
I'll
It's
like-
camo. It's fine.
I'll swing Kale around so that she's like on my back, piggyback style, and I'll carry the warhammer, and I'm moving as quickly as I can, but I'm not like sprinting.
I just want to see you run
Okay.
into the tent. And we all just move as a tent. It's just Scooby Doo.
Where like
It's all
catch up with
screwed
you.
up.
You've got her like, what is it, fireman? Or are you carrying like both hands? Like, is she like wrapped over, or are you piggybacking her?
I've got to. At first, I'd probably fireman carry her because I'm just.
Yeah.
I'm getting the fuck out. I don't know how far away these people are.
Yeah.
So, and then I'll shift her around on my back.
Settle back into my standard
Okay.
I'm too weak to walk position.
And then there's
Yes,
a tent
pretty much.
that catches up with you.
And a tent
Wow.
follows.
The massive. You can hear the familiar footsteps of Ozug and Kek, and as you look over, Kale, they're covered in the tent. And so probably passed off like maybe Kek's face is kind of like half as they're walking or whatever. He's the one leading them. But Ozug, your face is probably
Does he
covered
look
still by
slightly
the tent.
proud or like?
I have no idea how he looks.
He's confused, but he's having fun. He's covered
Yeah.
right now, and it's like almost like it's like when you're looking through like binoculars or something like that, and you just like all you see is partial. So he's
Yeah.
just tunnel vision, and this is the happiest he's ever been because there's not so much confusion. He's going forward. He's going this way.
So,
Kek.
Oh.
You have a. Never mind.
You just see a big old.
Hurry.
Just go ahead. The image of this is so
Yeah.
fucked.
where do you guys head as you start to exit the clearing, going back down a slightly familiar path that you'd taken? Where are you headed when you get into town?
Igor.
Igor?
Yeah,
All
straight
right.
up.
Heading over to the tavern, to Igor's Tavern. I'd say this the town is now in a hustle and bustle, kind of similar to the first time you had been here. There we go, that should work. A Fin Bar. So you come in from the northeast there. Once again, passing the mayor's manor in the light. You can see it's kind of rested up on the hill. Seeing the guards walking across the tops of it, keeping watch, and some groundskeepers on the outside of the castle doing some work around the edges. You kind of pass into town, head onto the main street. There are plenty of people now heading each which direction with carts and their daily wares, taking it to the shop's courtyard this early in the morning. It's kind of alive with the bustle of people as you travel around the corner, finally making it to Igor's. Kind of separating yourself from the crowd as they all head into the main courtyard in the opposite direction for the trading that day. As you step into the tavern, beaten and weary, you're met with a familiar, "Hello, my friends. How are you? Please sit down. Take your what do you need? Drinks? You look like shit."
Yeah, the little breakfast, perhaps, and then we will go to sleep.
Yes, of course.
Ozug wants a keg.
Venge, get a keg. These people are very sleepy. I trust the job is done. I will leave you.
Ozug just lifts up the head.
Jesus Christ, that is disgusting. Please put that away. Jesus Christ, not in the bar. Come on, put that outside. There is a bin for heads that you're taking in for bounties. Come on, did you not see it on the left as you came in?
No, I did not see it. You did not tell me about it.
In the bin it says heads, labeled heads for bounty. Please put that in. Disgusting.
Okay.
Kek
okay.
actually like
Igor will
Kek
give
is
you-
actually really interested in the bucket of heads.
There is. I mean, now that you think about it, there's a small bin with a half-faded sign. Didn't have any heads in it, but the bottom it looked a little brown. And he's I will leave you. Come to me when you have rest. Yes.
What is keg?
It will be here. Venge. It will. She cannot hear. I do not want to interrupt Kale. She's like Kale, kind of knocked out at the table, and yeah.
Punch!
Oh my God, Jesus Christ! What was that terrible noise? Oh, it was. Please never do that again. I will go. He's like slowly backing away,
I now wake you up. There you go.
and he starts to like head towards the bartender or the middle of the bar rather. You can see him open up the hatch, and just go. Bench! Immediately, as you're looking over and you look back down, there's some food. There's a small keg that is kind of bubbling and frothing from the spit right next to your feet. There are 2 meals, kind of immediately, just as you look down, almost as if it was there in a snap. They're placed there in front of all of you. A hearty morning's breakfast, bacon and eggs. For Kek and Ozug, there's what looks to be duck that's been like fried in a large pan, and there's an extra serving for on Kek's side. As you guys settle in and make way through your breakfast.
I was
There's
like,
a
we'll just down the entire keg.
yeah. All right. We just goes down
It doesn't even stop.
without a problem. I'd say with your guys, there it is. Jesus Christ. There we go. Let's get some tavern sounds in there. There are a couple of other people in the tavern with you, but it's still quite early. And the clientele doesn't look too interested in anything that's gone on since you guys have walked in. Sorry, what did you say you were doing, Ozark?
Pardon?
Did he? Oh my God, I thought your internet froze. What did you say you were doing?
No, he's drinking the keg and that's it.
Oh yeah, and the entire, okay, all right. Like I said, I won't make you make a con save for that. I'd say a little bit goes by, you guys pack up your breakfast, you put him back as much as possible, and I think eventually Igor joins your table again. And is there anything else I can, do you need anything?
Kek is picking off of everybody's plate. If there's anything left over, he's picking at it.
Kek, my friend, was the food not enough? Did the bench happen? Do you need more?
It was good.
Perfect. No more then. That is okay. Do not worry. It will be, unfortunately, you are working for Igor, but and Igor loves you, but this does cost. It will cost 2 gold for rooms and food. Is this okay?
I put 2 gold, did you say?
2 gold for rooms and all the food.
I put 2 gold down, and I say,
Igor, your quest has been completed as well. Perhaps we should speak business after we have a rest.
This is true, yes. Please come and see me in the middle of the bar. We'll give you upstairs rooms this time, so as not to let any of these people think that Igor is liking you too much. But we will talk business after. Because his face kind of sets in a serious tone.
Yes.
Good?
Good.
Go get your rest. And he walks away.
I'm gonna head up to the room, assuming Kale does as well.
Oh yeah, Kale's beat down.
What are the ogres doing? You guys headed up as well?
With scraps in hand, yeah, probably.
Yeah. Just take a couple of the plates. You guys head up. The room that you enter isn't as luxurious as the previous room that Igor let you stay in down in his basement there. Sounds really really ironic to say. But as you go up to the room, you can see it's wide enough for you to fit in. I was like in Kek. Taldro and Kale have already settled into 2 small little beds that have been made into the in the corner, and it looks like there's a long enough bedroll that's got some straw matting underneath, especially for you two. The blanket big enough to fit you two. Or does Ozug and Kek, do you guys sleep any differently, or do you still just lay down?
Probably just
thought of this. Yeah, I don't know
lay
how
down. Like
2 attached heads would work.
It's either belly, I think more belly or back than anything. So it's
okay.
One of those.
Okay, yeah. So I still feel like there's two pillows that have been put out for you guys as well.
Mm-hmm.
And you all take a long rest. You get your hit points back, your hit dice restored, half your hit die, but since you guys are level 1, it's only 1. You get all your spells back, and any other bullshit you guys get on a long rest.
Nice.
Get hungry again. Very hungry.
I get 1 hit die.
Yeah. I think the night goes by, or the day goes by smoothly. You all sleep for about 6-7 hours. It's a relatively I'd say peaceful sleep for all but Kek. Kek, I feel like there's in your dreams, however food related they may be. Maybe there's you're dreaming of this rabbit that you had eaten yesterday, or reliving the moments that you had eaten all the duck. It's immediately as you're kind of maybe working through at a table, all of the food that you could ever imagine laid out in front of you. You grab a large chicken leg. You go to bite in, and as you bite, turns to ash. And as you go to grab maybe this large, luxurious, an even larger turkey, the whole thing, not just the leg, and into ash. And the scenery in front of you completely dims. There was something there before that you had remembered, just like a dream. There was something there in front of you, but you can't remember anything now except for blackness and two large red eyes. As you hear in your voice something completely different from the words that you're hearing in front of you. It sounds like a slithering and a slurping, or maybe a grinding at sometimes, switching in between dialects, and then finally one settles on your in your mind and goes, "Oh, this works. Hello, Keck. You've been serving me well." And I think as those words finish, you can feel the binds on your arm tighten. Just go on. Have some more food. Eat. Eat. You see them dart down to a piece of food. Do you pick it up, or?
Yeah.
Yeah?
He slowly just picks it up.
Reaching over. You notice as you look to your left, there is no Ozug. It's just you, a single-headed ogre. Just your shoulder. No head. You reach over. Grab an apple, maybe. Eat.
And bites down.
As you bite into a full, juicy apple. Feels like color returns to the world. All taste comes back, and you can feel the juices just explode in your mouth, and then into ash immediately again. And upon your face, go to the city. Find Abathun. And I will give you more power. Keck. And you can eat. Go, Keck, to the city of Abathun. And the eyes fade. And you're left, but you can still feel the presence as if it's watching you. You say anything?
Probably doesn't say anything, but is just thinking Abathun. Abathun. Abathun.
Yeah.
Just
and it kind of like
that's in.
Just, I feel like there's a little bit longer of the time where you're just stuck. You're there, you're sitting, the food looking delectable and delicious, but maybe a little afraid of what's to come next if you take another bite. The feeling of being watched, it stays with you. You continue maybe looking down, you can feel the binds, they continue to tighten, they give one last, you can almost feel your bones snap under the weight, as if someone had taken both ends and went, but it just digs in a little more.
He's feeling it. He's moving his hand, but he's just sitting there, looking everything, and just Abathun, Abathun,
It goes further. It almost seems to become a thought that goes out of your head and into the space that you're throwing it into. And then you wake up. Maybe to Ozug coughing as he's pushing himself up from the pillow. You wake up, face staring down, blackness, and then as you lift your face up, it's just the pillow that you fell asleep on last night. It's been a couple of hours. You've had your long rest. Taldro and Kale, maybe you guys have started to get up already.
I feel like most mornings when people wake up, they'll find me sitting cross-legged, just meditating.
Yeah. You guys can visibly see Keck is sweating. And I think Ozug, there's something different about your other half. You can't quite feel it, but there's something in your body. Is just like it's you wake up a little sore, but you can't quite place where it is. There's just something there that's not right. Maybe you gain a couple pounds in the night. Keck, that feeling of being watched is still with you.
He's constantly just moving his
Yeah.
hand, just constantly, just I guess more working it out more than anything, just getting feeling back.
Mhm.
Oh, why did you drool on the pillow? What the hell? You dum-dum.
I look over. Is he like covered in drool and everything like that too?
I was taking a look from the sweat.
Oh, okay,
yeah,
okay.
yeah. I think, I mean, obviously he's drooling, like maybe from one of the tusks. There's always a little bit of drool that collects, and he's got a back each time. But pillow's a little wet, but not as wet as yours. Yeah, you can feel kind of like that. You break out into a cold sweat, right?
Mhm.
You're still feeling that chill, and now you feel the sheen of sweat across you, chilling down as well.
I'm gonna look up from because I can hear this going on.
Mm-hmm.
Kek, are you quite well? Was it something you ate?
Maybe.
You don't look well.
And I'll go over and kind of like place my hand.
Yeah, he's warm, very very warm. Almost feverish,
Ooh, you're
but
boiling.
I'm fine.
Are you
I'm all right.
sure? Did
He is looking for the necklace that he had, the key.
yeah, quick. You see Keck kind of reach up, necklace still there, firmly in your grip. Your hands kind of sore as you reach up and grab it though. Again, it literally feels like someone had taken this, pulled them taut. That soreness still kind of sticking in your arm.
He's really not being able to piece anything together. He remembers Abathun, but
Yeah.
he's not really like trying to like piece everything together, I guess. Not yet.
Kale is just concerned because she saw him eat what she perceived to be either a diseased creature, like the werewolf is, either has a curse or is diseased. So,
all right. You don't look well.
I'm hungry.
Of course you are.
let's
Look around.
Get
Is
some lunch then.
He's
everybody-
always
time,
hungry.
huh?
Feel like,
He
yeah,
never
the whole
stops
room's
eating.
you. Yeah.
Is everybody awake, ready for the day and everything
Yeah.
like that?
I'm probably like tying on my armor again. Just
The huge.
Food. Food.
Food then. At least you've got the appetite.
As you say food, there's a quick on the door. Hello? Are you awake?
Food.
Hello, my friends.
He just hears food.
Igor,
Hello,
you may
Paul.
enter.
Wonderful. He kind of opens. Good afternoon, my friends. I have brought food, and he kind of wheels in like a small cart. I had a feeling. And you
Biggest,
see,
nastiest fucking grin on Kek's face.
so you're looking at him. Yeah, give me a perception check, Kek. Kek and Ozug, as you guys are looking at him and wheeling in this food. Yeah, you see as he's got a bright demeanor. Right as he makes eye contact with you, Kek, I had a feeling he would want food. Kind of eyeing you and please, there is dessert underneath. Please join me at the bar. This will be 5 gold, by the way, for the food and lodging tomorrow night. And he lifts up just 5 gold because he pulls out like a small keg, and then another one. This has been
I
8.
need 5 of those.
I will. I'll pay him. By the way.
Okay. Thank you so much, small one. I appreciate it. Thank you for the business. We appreciate it so much. I will go get 2, 3 more. Okay, bags. We need more kegs. Good morning. And
I take
slams the door.
both the kegs and I just start chugging them on, and then once he's finished, chugs the other.
Yeah. Okay. You guys quickly tear through the food. I'm assuming. Yeah.
Oh, destroyed.
And-
Whatever plate he puts his hand on, it's gone within a minute or two.
Yeah. I feel like Kek survives on food and Ozug survives on beer. That's
Alcohol, strong
Our
stuff.
stomach acid is
both
literally,
stomachs just,
yeah, that is like, it will kill nature.
I wonder
Like
how many
anything.
stomachs you guys have.
you need to take poison
fucking
spray
honestly-
if you can as a warlock, and then just have that be your own stomach acid.
I would like to think so. Yeah. Just it's
Yeah.
more of a burp than anything.
Yeah.
Projectile bomb.
So polish off your food, maybe set the cart off to the side, and go back out to the balcony, the railing there, on the second floor where the rooms are. And Igor kind of points down to the area in the bar underneath. All right,
Yeah,
you all
heading in.
lets you in.
Sure, yeah.
Lets you in as you come down the stairs, walk over. There's some looks again. You see some of the figures. There's two men that are sitting in one of the corners. One looks to be wearing like kind of a green pirate's hat of some form, and like a greenish leather duster, and the other one wearing a similar color but without the hat. They kind of are eyeing the four of you as you go down. And, yes, I will be with you in a minute. Please enjoy. And then the thing closes over top of you, and you're once again in the familiar cobble hallway here of the underground of Igor's basement. The hallway leading out to the large storage room. Each of the pictures of Igor exactly identical, but in seemingly painted different locations each time, adorn all of the walls as you're walking through. And as you turn the corner, there's Igor sitting on another couch, not the same as he had the other day. It's maybe a little bit different. The color is different, and it seats two people. And he's, oh, hello, please come in. Well, Daldro, how did it go?
We were successful in tracking down Magnalos, and we have slain him.
Yes?
Yes. Some of him resides in Kek's stomach.
As he burps.
The rest, unfortunately, we left on the hill. We had to escape. We did begin to investigate further. It seems that some of his men ran off across land. We do not know where. Some went possibly underground. There is some sort of base or hideout. We do not know. We began the investigation, but then we get trapped and it went a little wrong. So we decide to stake out the well and rest a bit. Two of his men come to the well and attack us. Unfortunately, they blow on horn for backup, and we decided to retreat for now. But in terms of the direct quest of killing Magnalos, he has been slain.
We did not find the children, though. And he had these objects.
And I'm gonna put the circlet, the ring, and the mask on the table.
Okay.
And ask,
Is there a shop, a wizard, or a magic shop in town I could have these looked at? Or could you?
Oh. Igor can, but will cost you. Same as shop.
Certainly.
Okay,
If you
will
feel
be
skilled, please.
10 gold per. Yes.
Yes.
Okay. And he kind of like reaches his hand out. And he goes, well, if job is done, then Igor can take he pulls out like a much larger sack from behind the chair and kind of gives it a shake, and you hear the ching ching, and puts it down on the table. This is 400. This is what we agreed on, yes? Looking at you, Daldro.
Right.
Okay.
I think. Did we agree on 400?
it is. It's
It was
500.
500, you guys got 100.
Oh, yeah.
100 first, and then, yeah.
My brain was
Yes,
like 209. I don't know why.
You can start to count through if you'd like. Well, he picks up the circlet and he goes, yes. Puts it down. Picks up the mask. Yes. The ring is useless. Just beautiful, but useless.
Not dangerous.
No, not dangerous. This is dangerous. Points at the circlet. If you give it to them, and he says, this could be. This is for a leader.
The mask?
You can. The ruby. It is enchanted.
The circle.
The circlet, yeah. He holds up the brass circlet there with the singular kind of ruby that is inlaid. Just go on the forehead. It is enchanted. Will let you extend your voice for very far.
Oh.
You can be heard clear as day.
It projects the
Ozark
voice.
walks over, takes it.
He's like, no, my friend.
No,
Looks at Taldro and Kale.
We killed it.
Your fight to make.
Absolutely not. Listen,
Igor is.
Ozug, you mustn't just take things that could be dangerous and are to be shared just because you dealt the killing blow. We all killed him. Don't be selfish. And she just kind of like, he's been sort of frustrated, so she's kind of lecturing him. Because she realizes he's not that smart and he likes shiny things, and she's just trying to.
I'm a lot smarter than you think, lady. Okay?
And he takes it.
Listen, you almost struck me over a trinket, a worthless trinket.
The key word there is almost. I was intentional with my placement of my fist.
He walks back.
He does hand it over to you during this conversation. He just like as you make that final statement, and you reach out. He just okay.
I just like put my hand up towards Kale and say,
Let him have it.
This could be very dangerous though if he decides to yell obscene things.
That's the trouble.
Could hear the whole town.
He's rather impulsive.
I will
Then
give
he
you
will
that.
have to suffer the consequences of his own actions then.
Oh, so you all underestimate. Okay. All right, I understand.
So you, Connor, have the War Leader circuit, the circlet. Requires a 2-minute, which takes a short rest. You can use it an action to amplify your voice so that it can clearly carry for up to 300 feet. And he also kind of takes the mask for a moment and goes, now this is could be useful for what you were saying, Taldro. He hands it over and he's this will let you well, you can find your way out of caves, and if you are lost, then you can tell how far down the caves you are. It is for minor.
I'll just take it
The
and
mask?
wave it in front of Ozug.
I suppose this belongs to you as well.
No, you can have it. I don't care.
He wanted the ring, but then once he found it was worthless, he wanted the circlet instead.
No.
Perhaps you want everything.
Oh, you do not understand.
I wave the mask and say,
I will keep then.
I put it in my bag.
It's quite heavy too. Like it feels like it's about like 5-ish pounds, maybe like 4 or 5-ish pounds for being just a mask. Feels like it's made out of metal, and then again, it's got this like nice navy blue cover to the entire thing. It's kind of like the amphitheater masks. They curl up, and then each of the eyes have been lined with this gold inlay. And he says, "Taldro, that would be great for you. Yes, you could make many use. This is what there's the item actually not copied. Did that copy fully or no?
Mask of the
Delver. Oh, yeah,
Mask
of the Delver. There we go. It requires attunement as well. While underground, the bearer of this item always knows the item's depth below the surface and the direction to the nearest staircase, ramp, or other path leading upward.
Nice. Okay. I'll, I just put it in my bag for now.
Yeah.
And is that it? Is that all the items we had from him?
Yeah, those were the two. He kind of just leans back on the couch, noting how you guys are responding to it.
Keck leans forward and grabs the ring. I feel
like everybody watches him like lean
Just
forward and grab the ring, and
Now that I know it's not dangerous, I don't try to stop.
Igor is just like he looks at like Taldro and Kale, and then like looks at Keck, and it's like that awkward moment where you do it like really,
it's really like obvious, slow, and like he thinks he's being stealthy, but it is like bright as day, and just
moment kind of passes over, and he just kind of Igor gives like a nervous laugh, and so my friends, what will you do next? Did you manage to find the people, or are you going back for them? Do you need more work? What do you need?
I look at Kale.
children.
Perhaps we will search
Hmm.
for the children. If we do not find them, then we will be visiting your long lost city.
Kek's eyes just.
Of Ebethune, yes.
Hmm.
Please be careful if you come near. Do not go in. Igor does not know if you can go in with just the amulet.
Do you
But,
know where it is, Igor?
Igor has no idea. He has no clue. But if they are taking them to city, then this might be bigger than Magnus. But if you stop them, maybe who knows?
Yes.
Oh, Igor fucked up. I thought it was just Magnus. Could you go check for Igor and make sure
What do you mean, go check?
to see the ancient city of Ebethune?
Check what
Just
precisely? Do you
To
mean
see if it is
send us-
open, if the gates have opened, maybe if they could be there. If they do not have Magnus, maybe they cannot get in.
How far is that?
I'm not
How
sure.
far do you have to travel?
Well, he like looks at Taldro and he's, Taldro, did you not say that they were taking to city or that it led?
I do not know. We were going to follow, but it proved a little more dangerous. However, it seems as though they were heading that way inside this set of caverns.
Or does not know. It could be north, and is a cave, so could be just a hunch. But I want to be sure.
But how far?
We'll just go back the way you came. Make sure that the cavern does not go to the city. No?
But if it could take weeks, then it's also uncertain.
Let's go.
Igor is not sure. I do not think it will take weeks.
Let's do it right now.
I think it might
Go.
take days if you have to go far.
That's
But-
at least something.
Weeks would be to go to Valentian. That is long city. Oh my god. So far. Igor has bar there. Terrifying.
I'll look at Kale again.
We'll go. But we must keep an eye for the children.
Yes, the children. Please save them too. Save them too. Would be a good idea. The
I'm
town
gonna
would love you.
I'm gonna pour out the 400 coins.
Yeah.
Just like
They start to
Take-
like spill out all over the floor, like 2 or 3 roll away.
I'll take 250 of them and just push them over towards Ozug and Keck, and then put ours back into the other bag maybe,
Yeah.
and say,
This is your share. Don't eat it.
Just one at a
Okay.
time. Bites it. Puts in his pocket. Another one. Bites it. Puts it in
and
his
then
pocket.
I look at
I
Ozug and say,
understand. I hope you understand that it's not all yours. We shared it, right?
If you
You saying that to Keck or to
are you saying that
To
Caldro.
Kek. To Kek.
he's not paying attention, and you just
I punch him. I
You're like
Slap
get his
him on the
attention.
head.
He gets your attention real quick. Says it again.
Where am I gonna go?
You don't have to bite them all. You know that, right?
I have to make sure they're real.
It is
You don't know how
illegal.
this. You don't know how this works.
You're
He
my
just bites it.
Keck,
puts it in
my
his pocket.
friend. They're all. They are real.
Takes another one.
Okay. Well, Igor will leave you to chew on money, and please report back when you can. Yes. Thank you so much. Igor must go. He has other things to do. Is that okay? You need anything more? We're
Thank
good.
you for the
Yes?
food and the
Big
work.
keg.
Thank you so much. Okay, there is big keg right there. As he
The
points
largest
over.
you can make.
He points over. There is a keg that is 20 feet tall currently on the wall at the largest keg. And he says, "My friend, you are welcome to try if you would like."
Okay. I walk over and I.
So you will be paying for that. That is 300 gold.
I drink half of it.
That will be still 300, my friend. Is you're buying the whole bear, the whole thing. Okay. If you come back, if I come back, you may. I will check and I will bill you properly. Okay? Is that okay? Yes. Igor, we must go.
We come back from the
Drink
city
the
and you
whole
get...
storehouse. Only some. Yes, I must go. He's like backing
Okay,
forward.
how about this? We come back from city, I have it for free.
Okay. Yes. Whatever. Does not matter. Igor must go. He has to go.
Deal.
Okay. And he's by this point he's like started to walk away to the new entrance, and as he says okay, he just passes through and starts to walk down the hallway, closing a door behind him a little bit as he makes his way through, leaving you alone in this kind of rectangular storage room stacked high with all the supplies of the inn upstairs. What do you guys want to do?
I'm gonna tap Ozug's shoulder and say,
From now on, what you kill, you keep, yes? This is your customs.
It is just like you hunt. You hunt, what you kill, you then eat.
You may take from what you kill from now on. If we kill it, we will share it. If you kill it, you may keep.
It is up to you.
If these
To
are
say
your
that
ways.
This is from the tribe that me and Kek came from.
Hmm.
You kill it, you skin it. Whatever you do with anything from the creature, you take for you and you dish it out however you wish.
I understand your
So
customs.
if there is something that you wish for, that I have from a kill, then pitch me your claim. Or trade. He likes to trade. Kek works in food. I work in beer and gold and very, very nice things.
I heft up my war hammer thing, great hammer, and say,
I have 2 things to do in town before we leave. You may join me or we can meet later, Ozag and Kek.
Do you wish to go to blacksmith? I wish to go to blacksmith.
We can go there first.
Maybe it will be helpful to have the silver attached.
It takes some time, but I suppose we are late already, no? To save the children.
They cannot get into the city. Their leader is dead.
I believe there is more to this than we have seen. But we should be prepared.
Oh, of course. Silver will help. Especially with Wolf.
I looked at Kale.
Is there anything you wish to do in town before we leave?
Yes, I do need to go to the shops. I require a small silver mirror and holy water.
Perhaps we will find it then. We should go before night falls. Once again, I think we will be leaving late.
Right.
All right. So you 3 pack up, maybe taking a keg with you, one that you can carry, at least, Ozug, which is not really saying much for you guys because you can carry a good amount. Heading up out of the bar, there's a brief moment when you open up that Igor has to do the knock thing and he has to let you up, and he's, hello my friends, hello, please, thank you, please, good luck on your journey. Is that I did not say a keg that big. I will be charging you for that. I did not say a keg that big. What's up? And that's where we end the episode as we go out into the city next week for a shopping episode.
Oh, cool.
All
Thanks so
right.
much for playing, guys. We'll end the
Yay.
episode right there. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
That was
Oh.
fun.
Oh man,
I could just shish kebab the
I
dude.
thought you guys were gonna die. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Oh,
I really thought you guys were gonna die.
I was a little
Oof.
concerned.
I was close. I was worried. You guys were like, oh, take a long rest. I was like, oh yeah, that's gonna go fine.
Oh, sure.
I figured that
probably won't be
probably it was one of the entrances into the place,
mm,
and I figured that Taldro would probably know that. The way I see it,
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
like he's got some sort of military-ish training, right?
Yeah.
That's what it's like. He just has a bit of that kind of thought process. So, yeah, I thought I'd just have him watch.
Love it.
I still think we got lucky.
It was so
we
that
did.
actually, yeah. There
And
was
also
you got
fucking
done
just
in
straight
by a
up
nat
retreat.
20 there.
Yeah.
You guys got done in by a nat 20, unfortunately. Thank you so much, all four of you, for playing. Thank you so much for hanging out today. I'm glad the episode went on despite all the tech issues at the beginning. My goodness. Thank you, everyone in the chat, for being patient during those tech issues. If you watched on the YouTube, thanks for just tuning in. Thank you all so much. We're gonna go around the table real quick once again. Just everyone shout out their channels. We'll start it off with Connor. Tell them where you are and what you do.
Twitch.tv/Connor Cronus.
I am the Ozog, the one that always gets overlooked. But it's fine because I killed them.
Currently been playing a lot of Sea of Thieves, but the next few months are going to be a lot of fun. And I also hit the goal that I mentioned last week.
You shaving your head? Yeah?
No.
your head?
Shaving his
That was
head,
it.
boys.
That was the goal we set, right? Connor shaves his head. We've also worked out that Connor and I are apparently the same person, but from different angles.
Oh, I knew that for months.
If I do listen, I never realized until now, but you got we both just got the side thing going on, and we like zoom all the way in. We're the
Side
same.
profile. It's kind of disgusting.
But
yeah.
no, I'm getting the Lionheart tattooed on my arm.
Oh, and then shaving his head.
And then
No,
shaving.
shaving my head is at like 1,000,000 points.
You guys heard it. Pigeon Knight and the rest of the chat go. Connor or Zot, shit, the other half,
Hello.
the other one,
I'm that guy. I'm Connor
one.
Zot guy.
Connor
What's up,
Zot.
guys?
other Connor.
Twitch.tv/Brotatoe. What was it? Been doing a lot of GTA RP. I've been doing a lot of Conan RP. It's something about it is just addicting as hell. It's a lot of fun. But if you guys are into RP, whether it be GTA or Conan or D&D, then Twitch.tv/Zappa. Because I forgot my name.
You forgot his name.
I did. I have like 5 or 6 different names right now, so I'm kind of like.
Tuesday. Did you forget your name?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Most days I do.
But not Tuesdays.
Oh, no.
Twitch.tv/Tuesday Gray. And Twitter, the same name. I do stuff sometimes, especially when my fiber comes in. But before then, you should absolutely follow here and the Tablestory Discord as well, where fun stuff happens. Thanks for watching, guys.
Brad, the channel where everything fun always happens.
Yo, what's up? It's your boy. Coming at you fresh. Coming at you hot. Twitch.tv/Tablestory. Don't go to my channel. There's no point. If you want to watch more D&D, I run a show on Tuesdays. Head, face, that old meme. Never gonna die.
We're on the forehead.
Can you change your name, please? Tuesday. It's just getting annoying at this point. Okay.
Sure. Okay.
Thanks.
Yeah, if you're annoyed.
To Wednesday, Gray.
Wednesday. We do a campaign on Wednesdays again. You gotta change it back.
Yeah, annoying.
Yeah. It's not gonna
Then it would just be Hump Day Gray.
Hump Day Gray.
be Happy Tuesday.
Yeah, we got D&D on a Tuesday. We have all the other shows on Tablestory as well, which are good shit. So I just recommend that you just stick around and watch them. And if you want to check out the Discord and talk to people about things, we have a channel for each of the shows, so you can go and speak about specifics like how is Drift going to get out of the box, and what the hell is wrong with Kale? Why is she so sickly?
I saw the chat about that. That's,
We have
a theory crafting session.
Yeah, you can go and theory craft in each of the things. There's usually people there that are pretty friendly and willing to speak and chat shit. I think there's a bunch of people that are just waiting for people to start speaking, because I noticed that when someone mentions something, like 6 people jump on it like, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
But also, more importantly, we have the D&D meme channel now for D&D memes, if you really are into the most niche memes on the internet. Don't forget to check out the Patreon and all the other shows on Tablestory, and we'll see you next week. Thanks for the sesh, Jay.
Thank you so much. Thank you for playing, guys. Next Thursday, 4 p.m. Eastern. Also, don't forget there is no Identity Crisis tomorrow because we have PAX West or Prime or whatever they're calling it nowadays. So the next show will be Saturday. Make sure to check out our schedule down in the info or when we go offline here on the Twitch channel. Thank you, everyone, for watching. We'll see you next week, next Thursday at 4 p.m. Eastern. daylight time. I'm gonna do the wax team. Peace.
Peace.
Peace out.
Bitches.